riding out to Sturgis, chasing that white line. Steel riding horses ain't got nothing else on my mind. Oh no. All the while I'm riding round in those black hills, the rumble of my Harley fills my body up with chills. The freedom of the open road, you know it's flowing through my veins. I'm sitting here like a junkie who's just waiting on the next train. Doing shooters down at Hooters with a Budweiser or two. There's even times, you know, I'll throw Jack Daniels back with you. It's leather and lace, you know. There's dancing girls dancing all around. Things really get to rocking down at the Buffalo Chip Campground. Oh yeah, that's why we're riding out to Sturgis, chasing that white line. Steel riding horses ain't got nothing else on my mind. Oh no. It's a brotherhood of riders, some too damn wild to tame. Ain't really no outsiders now, you know we welcome all just the same. Right out to Devil's Tower, where the Indian spirits live and roam. No matter where I'm riding on my Harley, I'm always home. The freedom to ride, you fly the red, white, and blue. Thanks to all the vets that gave that freedom up to you. Some paid with their time, you know, while others paid with their life. Also you can live and ride and let that freedom flag fly. Oh yeah, that's why we're riding out to Sturgis. You know, we're chasing that white line. Steel riding horses ain't got nothing else on my mind. Oh no. If Pappy had only known just what he started back then, his vision made him a legend. He was a Jack Pine gypsy kind of man. Oh yeah. And now we're riding out to Sturgis. You know, we're chasing that white line. Steel riding horses ain't got nothing else on my mind. Oh no. Now we're riding out to Sturgis, chasing that white line. Riding out to Sturgis, chasing that white line. Riding out to Sturgis.
Who's riding the Sturgis?
Like it.
Oh man, that was a new one for here. Did you guys like that song?
Yes. You are.
I
Pretty
didn't
good,
see
huh?
it. Did you play it again? Play it again. I missed it, I think.
Missed it.
Oh,
we were too busy over here going, hey, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And old ZZ or Gary's over here going.
So I hear they call you Charlie Blood, or they're going to call you Brother Blood right now.
Yeah, he hadn't changed his name yet.
It's gonna be brother blood, I guess.
Hey, Charlie, you can go down there and see where it says settings. You can click on there right now and change it. Hey, Dave.
There's Dave.
See, if you notice, I changed my background.
He was where were you? You was away somewhere, wasn't you? No. I'm thinking of Lone Star. He's on the road somewhere.
Porn star.
Lone Star Rider, Rex.
Oh, yeah, same thing.
Rex, yeah.
Lone Star. You know, I still got that sticker on my bike. And the more and more times I go to Hog Rock, the more likely it's going to be true.
It's true.
But anyway.
The one that Gary put on my bike last year came off.
It came off? No, mine's hidden. It's protected.
Oh, we got some people on. Oh, hey, did you guys follow Purple on 3?
Purple on 3.
Yeah, and Tommy G. They're on a ride. I think they're on it right now. Anyway, I don't know if they're on it or back, but I'm watching videos. They're headed to Canada. Oh, no. What's that one? Alaska. On the right.
Whoa. No, I don't think I'd do that.
Well, they're a lot younger than us.
Oh, I hope so. They won't be after they get back.
Dave says Rex is in Tennessee.
Yeah, he was doing something over there. I wonder if he's going to make it back in time for Sturgis. Is he going to ride straight there? Okay.
So you're just like not far from
You
Sturgis now. Then.
are you all packed up there, Dave? You ready for Sturgis?
Here we got Dave Sandoval.
David Sander. Here we go.
Hey, Purple on 3. Are you guys still on your way to Alaska? I'm sure she'll respond. We're getting a bunch of people today.
Yeah, we heard from Darren earlier, but I don't know. Maybe he forgot about the live. I'm going to text him. He can still get on here. He's not too late. I'm going to say, you are late for the live. Ha, ha, ha. All right. So anyway, I figure we kind of lead off from what we were talking about last week a little bit. I know
Did we even say anything about Sturgis last week? I forgot.
A little bit, just a little bit. Well, yeah, I know that ZZ and Darren, we were all kind of chatting earlier. ZZ was like, do you have an itinerary? And I'm thinking, well, I did that last year. I really don't want to do that this year, but I just kind of jotted down a few things. But, you know.
I think we better watch the weather.
Yeah, and the weather. And I know that's a big factor in a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because if it's 105, then ain't nobody going to be doing a whole lot of anything. But
yeah.
I looked at
right now, the weather's beautiful there right now, but keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, me too. I looked today, the 10-day forecast, by the end of the month, is still going to be in the high 80s, 86.
That's great.
87,
That beats 100 any day.
Yeah.
Hey, ZZ, you need more light. We can't hardly see you.
Need more light.
Yeah, you got a light on your desk?
Yeah, I have a light here on my desk.
open a curtain. Dave Sander and okay.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah. Well, we can see you better. I don't know if it is better.
Full of them compliments today.
Rex is in Arkansas on the
right
right.
now in your woods there, Charlie.
Sir?
There he is, Tomcat.
It's daylight still down there.
Yeah.
Well, it's not bad. We just had a thunderstorm and it went from 90-something to 80. So it feels real good.
It's below 80 now.
But earlier today, the heat index was right at 100 with 90% humidity.
Yeah. News flash. Adam Sandler has been spotted on a Honda Goldwing headed to Sturgis.
What's
Well,
wrong?
whoever sponsors him, that's what he's going to ride.
Hold on for a minute. Because Vicky is not on here, Tomcat, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a picture of that real quick and send it to her. She is doing a poker run right now, so
There we go.
and so she couldn't be on here tonight, but now we wait and see if and what she responds.
Where's Darren at tonight?
I texted him. I told him he was late. He was working on his bike earlier. He was putting some speakers and stuff in. He's getting his bike ready for Sturgis so he can have some tunes. I got the big mug out. Yeah.
Motor sounds
I've already drank a half a beer because I poured it early. Here, I'll show you what we're drinking. Dragon's Milk. Tales of Gold.
I don't
hear
think
this
this
one?
works if I put mine up here. There it does.
Yeah, it's a bourbon barrel aged golden ale.
Well, I'm drinking
It's
water.
not Anheuser-Busch. Crap on a cracker.
It is.
Hey, I don't know how many of these guys are following who, but I suggest all of you join everybody else's channel. If you're on my channel, join these guys. Vice versa. We all got different content.
Hey, Tomcat. Says, LOL, you tell Tomcat to sush. You guys are trouble.
It's 104 right here today. It's a hot one.
It's a hot one.
Yeah.
So how many of the comments are going to be heading to Sturgis next week or in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, who's all going to Sturgis? And I'm still looking for a bunch of places new that we've not tried for dinner or lunch. So if anybody's got any good recommendations, I think I got about 4 of them wrote down here from last week.
Hey, Ben Grilling, well, I think everybody's staying at Hog Heaven this year, or this group.
Plus some.
Yes, Hog Heaven Campground. I told you I'd get the message right. Get the message out. So we've earlier today I did do a itinerary, but it's just a little something.
Yeah, it's not.
Doesn't mean we have to go by it.
Yeah.
I think I shared it with ZZ. Now wait a minute. Is the trailer going to be trailer in the bike, or the bike going to be trailer in the trailer?
That's confusing.
Ben Grilling, whose channel do you follow?
That would probably be, I want to guess mine.
I don't recognize him.
Because it doesn't have a link. So it's probably not coming from yours or ZZ's.
I should go.
7 quarts of Amsoil.
What's he driving anyway?
I changed mine on Monday. What is the day? Sunday? This past Monday.
Well,
I'm all ready.
Mine, but it don't hold 7 quarts.
No.
Mine takes 5, but it's 1 quart in the transmission, 1 quart in the primary, and 3 for the engine.
I put 2 into my primary one time.
You really?
Yeah. I was pouring. I drained it all out, pouring it in. I poured one in and couldn't see it. Started pouring the next one in, and I'm going, that don't hold that much. Vicky walked into the shop about that time. Is that supposed to be pouring out the bottom?
Whoops. Happens.
I told her I was just flushing it out.
Yeah.
Getting all the
Start
contaminants.
over again. Arriving at the chip on the 31st. So you're gonna be early bird. I'm trying to see what date. What? That's Monday.
I'll be there the 31st. I'll be there the 31st.
Now you're leaving on the 30th.
Augie's
Leaving the 29th.
Augie will be at my house on the 3rd, so I couldn't even leave till the 4th.
Right.
Yeah, but you know how everything changes. He may change his mind and go a different way or whatever. He must not got the message today, Augie.
Yeah. Oh, I also wanted. I know last week we did talk about a meet and greet with Vicky. I know Vicky's doing hers on Monday, but we're going to do a meet and greet as a group on Thursday of the rally.
Where's that going to be?
As a matter of fact, I want to write the date down. That's going to be the 10th.
Where will that be?
And we're going to do that at the Beaver Bar. Thursday the 10th from 10:30 a.m. to noon. So if everybody that's watching, it's going to be there. If you want to stop by and hang out just for a little bit. And by the way, they serve breakfast. I think was it till 11 that they served it till last year? And I think we didn't get in there till like the last minute. So you can always show up early, have breakfast there. It's reasonable price. And
good.
And we'll do the meet and greet.
Yep.
Let's see. Don't drink Fireball while changing wall. That one was for you, Gary. or Screwball. Don't drink Screwball either while changing your wall.
Dave, I won't know until Tuesday if I'm going to be there or not. We're going to have my test run Tuesday, and depending on what they say, and kind of looking at the forecast, since we're going to be dry camping, if it's going to be real hot, I'm not going to go.
Right.
My wife, she likes Freon.
Yeah.
She likes that
Are you
refrigeration.
talking about this Tuesday, Charlie?
Yeah, next 2 days from now, Tuesday.
Okay. Well, make sure you give us a shout out and let us know.
Oh, I'll let everybody know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got another thing going on the 27th also, don't you?
Yeah, I got the lower extremity to go check my legs because I got neuropathy and they want to do some checking on that. And then after that, I'll kind of be pretty much clear. If nothing else, I'm clear after that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to try to get everything ready just in case. I got parts coming for the RV.
He's got a tri-glide, so he takes 5 in the engine. Wow. Oops.
Must have an oil cooler on. Must have an oil cooler on it.
Could be one of them water cooled ones.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we had a bunch there. Yeah.
I stopped at Cassandra and I stopped at the Harley place Friday. We were going to watch a movie and we was a little early, and it's right across the street. Man, they got new motorcycles I've never heard of. Man, they it's something. Has some in there water cooled and all kind of stuff.
Well, they got electric, water cooled, off road. They got everything.
And they got prices.
Yeah, they think Harley Davidson thinks the problem is they don't have enough bikes. The problem is they got too much expensive bikes.
Yeah,
lower their price if they want to get people on them.
I mean, just for a like a Street Glide or a smaller, Cassandra's got the soft tail. Hell, there ain't one of them less than 22,000.
Yeah, that's what they go for now.
Oh yeah, man, they're up there. I mean, granted, they're nice. They got cruise control on them. They got them fixed. I mean, of course, they're gonna make them look better, but still, that's a lot of money for basically. Once you get out there on the road and you got your hands on the handlebars, they all kind of look the same to me because you can't get out there and look at it. You just gotta hang on.
Yeah,
they're all live wire now too.
Yeah.
Some guys even ride Hondas. They don't care what they ride.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter to me.
Oh man, the dealer can make all the difference. I've been looking at new bikes, and I can be a $6,000. It can be a $6,000 difference for the same bike.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dave. I've seen some the Harley places in Louisiana that there's a considerable bit of difference in prices. I guess they just ask whatever they think they can get for it, you know.
Same here in Idaho. We got 3 dealers in Idaho that I know of. And the one in my town is probably the most expensive.
Well,
yeah, but if there's no competition, then they can ask whatever they want to for a bike.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what's crazy is buying a bike's one thing and getting replacement parts is another. They don't have any freaking parts.
Got to order them.
Well, see that's why I'm kind of getting fit to get rid of Gold Wing, is because it don't give you. I've never had a problem with it in 10 years, but there's nobody here within 100 and something miles that'll work on it. And I just soon go back to a Harley. They got 2 or 3 people around here to work on them.
Yeah,
Or you can just bring it to my house.
But that's a long drive to get the oil change.
Yeah, but it's worth it. I won't charge you nothing.
Hey, he's
got
got.
some of that peanut butter whiskey. It probably ain't a bad trip.
He's gonna say he probably got free Screwball.
If you ain't, I'll bring it with me.
But you got to watch out for him because he puts 2 quarts in for when only calls for 1. So if it's 3, better make sure you bring 6 quarts. There you go. He needs them.
Appreciate it, crap.
ZZ's going to be monetized by the end of Sturgis. Everybody better hold on to their horses.
How close are you now, ZZ? How many people you got on there?
I haven't looked. I had 59 last week, but I only have 600 subscribers.
That's what I meant, subscribers. What do you got to have now, 1,000?
1,000. You probably
pick them. You got the right video out there. You can go viral like shit. Cool Whip went from 3 subscribers to 10,000 or whatever it was.
What? Let's see. Let me think for a minute. I went from 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? I think I had 200.
Well, you didn't have hardly any when I met you in 9. Was that 2,000?
Yeah, it was 200, and I was putting videos on every day while at Sturgis. And I had videos that were hitting 50, 60,000 views.
Yeah.
And actually on the way home, I hit my 1,000 subscribers and more 4,000 watch hours while I was in Sturgis. Had to come home and get online because I couldn't do it on my phone and fill out the website where you want to be monetized.
Yeah.
And probably within 2 or 3 days, it was approved. And then all my videos were monetized, and I had already had all those views on some of those videos, and still what videos I hadn't put out still earned me a check the following month.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I gained it.
628.
648?
628.
You only need another 400. All we got to do is
get I didn't put a video on it until November of last year.
You put videos on every day at Sturgis?
Yeah.
You'll be monetized by the time you go home.
You just make shorts, anything, just to get them out there.
Yeah.
I think short counts as videos.
That's Screwball with a K. This is peanut butter flavored whiskey.
Oh, man, that's good stuff. It'll creep up.
Oh, that's the best peanut butter whiskey they make.
70 proof, and it is the bomb.
Smooth.
It is. It's really smooth.
It's good stuff. Yep.
And you got 4 witnesses right here. That's good stuff.
I'm saving this for Sturgis, and this will probably be gone the first night.
Oh, you did one round.
Darren probably won't even see any.
Darren's got a video to
I'll be at
show.
the end of the line looking around. Where's it at?
Hey, so here, what's your favorite
Pass
drink
that
of your
off.
choice? What's your
Who?
favorite drink of choice?
Who?
You.
Me? I like the peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, that Screwball.
If I'm mixing something, I usually go with White Russian.
Yeah.
But for straight, I like that or Fireball.
I'm packing an extra pair this year just in case, Tomcat.
Darren's got a good video of what I look like when I drink about a bottle of that.
Oh my God! Good thing my counter in there was sturdy because it was the only thing holding him up, and he wasn't letting go of that bottle. I've seen babies hang on to bottles less tight.
Hey, that was my introduction to it, and hell, I liked it.
Yeah, good stuff.
Got you, Darren. You know, we'll be on here 3 hours, so, you know, we can wait.
It was about that last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hey, Darren, the Screwball will be gone by the time you get on here.
Which one of these guys said they met me and I wanted to sell them a hat or something? Get them.
I have to go back up. That was hold on. Let's see.
So let's see if he can he wants to get his get on here. Well, I'd like to see who that is. I don't remember everybody.
Yeah, that's way up there.
Here, I'm going to put a link on here. Anybody wants to jump on for a minute, click on this link here. There we go.
Yeah, I went to settings. I couldn't. It won't let you. It don't go to where you can change your name.
Oh, you got to do that probably.
Crap on a cracker.
When you join up.
Yeah.
Crap on a cracker said that.
Did he?
Yep. Okay. Whatever that is. Let's do a meet and greet for people that are starting at Hog Heaven. We can do that.
Staying at Hog Heaven.
Staying. Yeah.
The best place to
Are
meet
you trying
and
to
greet
put
at Hog
emojis
Heaven
up
is
there?
everybody's camp.
We can do that. Well, let's see. Somebody think of a day. Maybe we can do it at I'm gonna call it the Tiki Hut, the bar, over by the stage.
Well, you want to know how I did it?
How?
Go ahead.
Okay, you ready? If you guys want to meet and greet, just stop by and say hi. You know where we'll be camped. I had a lot of people coming over, and some people are too shy. I'm not a shy kind of fellow. And look, there's Dave. And stop by and say hello. I'm not going to be offended or nothing.
Dave?
Yeah, you can stop me anytime as long as I'm.
Look at down there. There's old David.
Hey, I'm here. I just got home today.
Well, tell us about your trip.
Oh, well, I went to Gettysburg Bike Week. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of folks there, but I did go see some cool stuff. Went through the battlefields and stuff out there, which was kind of neat. So
there's Dave right there sitting on the end.
Yeah, sitting here. Anyway, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I just got back today, and getting ready to head out to Sturgis there.
When you leaving?
I may be doing the other states that I left off on a 48 trip. So that's kind of my plans, but you know how plans can go sometimes.
Well, hey, Dave, can you be at my house on the 3rd?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Augie's going to stop by at the house. You could ride with him on out to Sturgis.
Yeah, he probably wants to ride faster than I can pull that trailer, though.
You never know about that, young man.
Yeah, but yeah, it sounds like a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of loosely laying them plans out to finish them states. I mean, my plan is to finish the states out, but I just got back today, so I've got to get some stuff together. All this traveling, you know, adds up, right?
So what do you have? You still got to go up to the northwest.
Sturgis T-shirt, Dave.
Pardon?
You still have the northwest to do.
I have out west mainly.
Yeah.
I got, you know, Oklahoma. I got South Dakota and North Dakota and Nebraska, but I got like Colorado, California, Arizona, that kind of stuff.
You need to get up a little bit and show them your Sturgis T-shirt.
So, anyway, we'll see.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Darren's. We said we was going to drink all this Screwball before he got on.
Okay.
I don't think Screwball mixes well with anything. It's just too smooth by itself.
It doesn't.
If you're gonna make the peanut butter and jelly like cracker on a crap on a cracker, just use any old peanut butter whiskey would work. But this other stuff, it's just too smooth to mix.
Yeah.
I always got to have my cup of coffee when I watch you there, G-Rat.
Did you?
Yeah, every morning.
Good man.
Oh, yeah.
We just got back from a trip up in the hills checking out the RV. We got some beautiful scenery we went through. And then one of the roads we went on, I didn't know what the road was till we got to going up it. And I found out it was one of the toughest roads in Idaho. Man, we turned around, I had to go through a creek. And then I just turned around, got the hell out of there. It was bad. I mean, it was a 4x4 road made for like custom 4-wheel drives.
Like lifted vehicle. Yeah, they're bigger than basketball.
Did you take your Jeep with you? Or the Toad with you?
What was that?
Did you take the Toad with you?
Yeah, we were riding the Toad. It was fun on all the other roads, but this one is known for being. It's dangerous. It's narrow. There's nothing but sheer rocks on one side. I mean, like shale. You're driving on shale roads that could just go like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I got up I barely got into the road, and I just said nope. I went through a creek, and I went, I ain't doing that shit. Turned around, went back through it, and went all back out. I put a video on there. You guys will see it when it comes up. But we've seen some beautiful backcountry.
Yeah, I saw some of the pictures you posted. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
So you're probably going to have to leave right now to make it to Sturgis on time there, Dave.
Hey, you know me, you never know.
Right? How many states do you got to cover?
I think I got 38 states in, so like 10. So
Well, you got Nevada and California, Oregon, Washington,
Yes.
Idaho.
yes.
If you went down, wow, it's going to be hotter than blazes down there now.
You might
Uh,
want
I
to
think
think there.
120 something in Mojave. What they
You
say?
might want to double think that there, Dave, because they've been over 100 degrees.
You know, at Gettysburg,
Phoenix
it
has
was
been
hot
110
that day.
every day for 2 weeks.
Yeah, Phoenix is
It's
hot.
terrible.
You go down even further, and it's even hotter
Where you at?
down there.
You got AC on that Victory?
I do, yeah. It's
It
called
goes about
65 or 70, you know, down the road there.
No.
Oh my goodness!
And you did.
I did get me a cool new helmet.
Another one.
Today.
I did.
Yeah, I went 400.
400.
We had one last week, Darren.
All right.
Yesterday we did
All
here.
right. All right. I want to
Well,
take
anyway,
some
I gotta-
chili home and take some chili to Mom.
Who's talking?
All right. Dave's on a video.
It's my brother. He's here.
Oh, I was like, nobody's moving their lips and there's talking in the background.
Ventriloquist.
Yeah.
My birthday's on the 1st of August.
Yeah, I'll be in Sturgis on my birthday, 1st of August,
You'll
or
be there?
somewhere around that direction.
You'll be there, huh?
You know,
I'll
I'll
be
definitely
leaving
be
on the
there when
first.
it starts.
Your wife won't let you go.
I'll be there. I'll be leaving on the 1st, I think. I can't even remember no more. Yep. I might leave early. We'll see.
Sometimes I just wing it.
You just
Sometimes.
may-
All the time. It seems
There
that
you
way.
go.
Yeah.
You never know where I'll be. I did leave my other motorcycle out there in Maryland.
Just
Was
in
that like
case.
your backup next time you go out there?
I got a backup, and I even took the other camper out there in case I want to go to like Myrtle Beach, you know, bike week or out that direction. So,
You know, you can just fly out there and grab the bike.
yeah. Believe me, it's cheaper.
Right?
Between yesterday and today, it cost me $300 to get home. It was $200 worth of gas and a motel room. So, yeah.
And food.
So,
Motel room.
yeah.
Oh, well, we got to hear that story.
Oh, well, you know, I don't have my motorcycle. I had my truck.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
that pickup probably won't pull one of them trailers.
Well, he pulled it all the way out to Maryland.
I see.
Yeah. The bike was out there from when it broke down, which is all fixed now. And then I pulled the trailer out to go to Gettysburg Bike Week with it. And then I just left it out there.
Yeah, congratulations there. Cool Whip. I didn't know you'd hit your 3,000.
Hit 3,000. Yep.
That's pretty good.
I'm getting there.
What do you
One
got?
of these years, I might catch up to Gary.
Probably soon because I haven't even gained 500 since last year.
I've gained a lot actually since coming back from Daytona.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
kind
you
of on
got
the
the
steady,
bikers following you, and I'm not doing anything bikery.
right? Bikery.
Yeah.
You will if you go to Sturgis there, Gary.
Well, he's
Yeah, I
going.
might. Yeah, could be.
I think his odds of going have went up.
Hey, I was waiting for ZZ's video to come out. I missed it.
Oh man,
You can send it.
Yeah,
personally.
he already got spanked
that was
by YouTube.
sort of a mistake. I thought I was putting it on private and it ended up going public. I guess
Oh.
I don't know how that
And
worked out.
he got axed, didn't you? You got the big old axe on that one. They took
slapped
it
your
down.
butt?
They said nope.
Yeah,
Can't have that.
anything from Hog Rock is going to get axed. You know that.
Yeah, we do got to get ZZ up to that 1,000 mark.
Me too.
Moving up about 5 subscribers a day. It's doing pretty good.
I pick up about 30 to 50 a month, but then I'd probably gain more. But I'm losing. You lose a couple, and gain a few.
But it usually
But out
pops
there,
in
you
the
can
end.
pick up a lot out there if you hit the right video.
Yeah.
You're right
Yeah,
about that.
Darren. If you put videos on, if you make enough videos, it'll last you about
Hey,
2 months or so. When you get back, you'll probably hit it.
Yeah.
look what Dave got me.
I should give them a call.
They don't want to advertise that the underwear don't hold up.
I'll tell you
What a
what, if that
commercial, right?
underwear held up, I'd be in some deep trouble.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He's got one on too.
I'd probably still be picking it out.
You probably wouldn't even need to go to Mexico for that sex change.
I'll take a little of that popcorn.
Somebody got popcorn?
Yeah,
My wife,
Sandra's going to get us all popcorn.
I
I
can
got some screwball.
I think you should go there and shine it behind you.
We out. Well, no, we got some in the camper, but we leave it locked up. That way it's harder to get to.
Well, if it was in the house, it doesn't been gone, huh?
Oh yeah, probably so.
I tell you what, it's the hardest thing in the world for me not to crack this thing open.
Oh
That's
yeah.
cool.
Why?
But if it means that Gary's going to be out there and Charlie's going to be out there, hopefully.
Well, you remember
I'll
that
say-
bottle you sent me?
Almost.
Yep, gone.
Well, Vicky couldn't resist.
That's all right.
PZ is one of them. And Charlie's one of them.
So we're going to talk Sturgis stuff.
Yeah.
Look what I
What
got
is that?
today.
What is that?
Oh, I like the shirt.
Is that shirt?
Walk back on it. Walk back on it. There, yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Take it back, Dave.
Wow.
It's a little late, but hey, it showed up.
Well, all you got was you got the shirt, but all I got was this damn sticker.
You got a sticker?
I didn't
All
even
I
get
got
the
was a
sticker.
sticker.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't even get one of them.
well, I might have one or two left.
Yeah, I sent Dave $500. You got that, didn't you, Dave?
Yesterday.
Stay out there,
Actually, I am glad that anybody that donated, because I mean that was a nice thing.
How much did he raise?
We raised over $6,000,
That's good.
so that was pretty good. I mean, we were trying to raise 10, but and then of course my bike broke down, so I didn't.
Yeah, if it hadn't been for that victory, you'd have hit 15.
It made a lot of comical stuff, right? A lot of good comical videos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I'll bring in the new one this time. Maybe it won't break down.
New one. How new is it?
Oh, it's a 2011. It's just like the other one. So I got 3 of them now.
You got 3 Jetson
You
mobiles.
got a spare part bike now, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
You need to build you a bike trailer that'll carry 2 bikes. That way you can drive
behind
one
my
and carry
bike,
2
yeah.
spares.
Take your older brother with you.
Well, it was only a $40 part.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And how
blue
many
one,
did-
anyway.
How many things did you put on there before we figured that out?
I said put in 2 new starters and a new solenoid on that one there, yeah, and a new battery. So all for a $40 part.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
So
but
which
you know
one-
what? It
which
got me
one's gonna be the
home.
parts? It got you home?
Yeah, it got me home.
You was a little late, but it got you home?
Yeah. And then the other one was the clutch,
Oh,
The newest one got
man.
I think I may have that one all situated finally, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, pulling that trailer kind of wore that clutch out, didn't it?
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, I run that bike hard because I picked it up in Missouri, rode it all the way back out. I was running it hard, then hooked the trailer up and went all the way up to Maine. The snowstorm and rain every day, and then I was running her pretty hard from Maine all the way home. So, I mean, I was moving down the road.
You
Way
were
faster
almost
than I
at the speed limit, huh?
I was going at least the speed limit. Yeah. And of course, then we got out in Kansas and I had that 60-mile-an-hour headwind. Yeah. That was windy. Yeah. It was blowing hard.
Talk about wind. It got really windy here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Hey, Cool Whip, how many people we got on watching us now?
16.
16.
16.
Any
We
of
was
you
up to
guys
20.
got a question about Sturgis, trivia, or anything?
Questions? Well, anyway, while we're waiting on that, I did put up a little bit of an itinerary that is kind of
Yeah, go for that.
optional. I know you said you might be coming in later Gary, but I know like myself, probably ZZ, Dave. I don't know when he'll be there. Charlie, he might be there early. I don't know. We'll see. Darren, he ain't gonna be there on Saturday. So there's a lot of variables. I figure, well, Wednesday is when I'll be there, and
Is that the second?
that's just I'm just looking at like kind of like we did last year. It's just like a chill day. We're just going to be setting up camp and maybe go down to Main Street or something and just chill, not do a whole lot. And I mean, I got like a lot of open days, a lot of open things because I don't really want to put a bunch of stuff in there like I did last year. But Thursday I got open, and then Friday.
What days are you talking? Date?
I didn't put that in there. Wednesday I'll be arriving on the 2nd, and Thursday is the 3rd, which I have nothing planned.
What are you going to do on the 4th and 5th? That'd be the earliest I could get there.
The 4th is Friday. The only thing I have on my list is I want to try to do the opening ceremony because I've never done it.
Yeah, either have I.
And that's one of the things. I have like 4 or 5 things on my list that either I've not done it or we didn't do it last year. And those are really the only things that I want to make sure that I do. Everything else is we're just going to plan it and just do it as we go, even though I kind of made an itinerary.
Give me 2.
There'll be plenty of riding time, that's for sure.
Yes. Friday, like I said, I mean, we could do anything on Friday, but I think the opening ceremony is at 4. So you probably want to be there relatively early. Saturday, I got kind of open. I just made a note that Darren arrives. And he may want to chill like we chilled on Wednesday. He may not be up to doing a bunch of riding afterwards.
I may want to go to Def Leppard on one of those days at Buffalo Chip.
Yeah, I didn't put no concerts down there, even though not anything specific, but Sunday, I kind of figured, well, everybody was probably going to be there.
Yeah.
And then we can ride. That can be our riding day. And I listed everything that we did last year when we went on that long ride. It was a long, exhausting ride.
If you're going to do that ride, I wouldn't want to do it unless it's halfway decent.
Yeah, a cool day.
According to the temperature right now, it's supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah, it's looking like it so far.
Yeah, Iron Mountain Needles, Custer, Wildlife Loop, Rushmore, Crazy Horse, all that stuff down there. Sunday.
Y'all want to go around that Devil's Tower? Or
I would like to do that one.
I do too.
That's on Wednesday.
We can stop at the Stonehouse Saloon because that's on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all that. I did it. Let's see. Monday, I know Vicky has her meet and greet. I've kind of figured, well, we can probably go there and have breakfast at the Beaver Bar.
Right.
And then while we're there, we'll just, be there for Vicky's meet and greet. It's over by noon. And I kind of put down ride Spearfish, Deadwood, and a place we've not been, at least I've not been, is Boar's Nest Roadhouse, which is supposed to be in Lead.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we're in Deadwood, it's not going to be that far.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of put concert. I do know, I think Hairball is playing Monday night at Iron Horse.
Oh,
So
really?
that's only really anything I put down there. Actually, I had.
We saw Hairball in Daytona like week.
Yeah, I may want to see Drowning Pool at full throttle on Saturday, but I didn't put that down here. But that was like an open day, and Darren may want to chill. He might want to go to the concert.
Which one's that?
That would be at full throttle, so it's not like it's got to go that far. Drowning pool. And then, let's see, that was Monday.
Well,
I know.
Full throttle free though, right?
As long as you're
early enough.
As long as you're on the other side of the where you would have to pay by 6 o'clock.
Okay, yeah. So you got to be there early. Kind of stay there for a few hours. Yeah.
Yeah, they want you there so you can drink some beverages.
Yeah.
Tuesday, well, you know what I'm doing on Tuesday. I know not everybody may do what I do on Tuesday, but I put Topless Tuesday on Tuesday, and after that is open.
You guys film that one, and me and Charlie will film the drags for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
And I mean drag racing, not people dressed up funny.
not drag
Are
queen.
you sure? Are you going to have Bud Light while you're there?
Not me.
You guys ain't going to have Bud Light while you're, because you guys ain't going to be doing any of this stuff on the back of the bike, are you?
No.
Because I got a couple banana hammocks that you guys might look pretty in.
I know I would.
You made me
just
forget what I was
why
thinking.
you got two of them.
Darren wants to know what his new nickname is.
I got an idea, but I got to meet him in person. I got an idea. I've seen him.
We'll catch up on these comments in a minute. I want to make a note though. The Jack Pine Gypsies over there, they do that. The hill climbs?
I think that they do the circle track. I don't know if they do the hill climbs.
Do we know what day that's on?
No, it'll be advertised though. It's
I'd like to find that out because I have never done that, and I want to try to see if we can't work that in.
Yeah, it's usually in the afternoons, so
I have never been all them years. I've never watched them. I've seen them off the road, but not like go watch them.
I'll tell you what, no reason to clean your
track.
bike before you go there. I'll tell you that.
You might what?
No reason to wash your bike before you go there.
No bikini bike wash.
I took my old. Last time I was there was I think '94 or something, and I took the bike I had was an old chopped out Softail, and old one. So when I get back to my bike, it's like little red ants were crawling all over it because every little oil leak, it was red clay stuck to it all over my bike. Because that's red clay dust just fogs them.
It can't be any worse than hog. It can't be any worse than hog rock, man. It's that dust will scratch your cane out there.
Yeah, my video that come. Let's see, which one is it? The one that came out today? Yeah, I don't know. You can see those cars and trucks and bikes, everything out there. It's caked with dust. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. But anyway, I got Wednesday is a riding day. Something that we didn't do last year, although I have done it. We just didn't do it last year, which is the Devil's Tower.
Definitely want to do that.
And I am totally, again, I know everybody's talking about the temperature. I am down if it's going to be a decent day to walk it. If anybody wants to walk it,
it's about a mile around it,
and then go to Hewlett for the Ham and Jam.
Never been to that. What's that?
It's what they call No Panties Wednesday, but that's a lie.
Huh?
No Panties Wednesday or / the Ham and Jam.
Well, they used to have a burnout day at one of them towns. Which town was that?
It's that day. It's that Sundance, which is after the Ham and Jam, which is a good time to go.
Yeah, that's in Sundance. That's in Sundance.
So that day, if you go to the Ham and Jam, then go to Devil's Tower, and then after Devil's Tower, go to the Burnout and Sundance. It's a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a long one.
Yeah,
It is. It's a long day, but it's a good one.
Huh.
We went out to Sundance last year for a day.
During burnout time?
No, there was some friends we met out there that live there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
not done there.
burnout day, man, there's people that tear their bikes up. And they must get
Wow.
paid a lot of money. I don't know.
Well,
Blow
that's
them tires
interesting.
up.
How far is Devil's Tower to Sundance?
Well, it's on the way back. Sundance is on the way back from Devil's Tower. You know, if you go to Devil's Tower the back way
Yeah.
and then come back the highway way, you'll go right past Sundance.
It's pretty quick getting back to Sturgis from Sundance on 90. Pretty quick.
Yeah. You know.
Hey, and I can actually go the speed limit this year.
80.
Yeah.
Right here. You ain't gonna have no wobble.
No, man,
You
that
ain't
was,
gonna have
scary
no
trying,
this going on.
that was scary trying to keep up with you guys last year. When at 70 miles an hour, I was having to hang on, and at 75, I was praying, and I didn't even go to you. I just let you guys go past.
Well,
that.
yeah, I understand that tire was giving you a fit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You,
You know,
have you
yeah, I
tested
got to
it?
say about Dunlap, they said take it in and get it checked out. So I did, but they wanted $60 at my Harley shop just to look at it. And then, so I went ahead and bought the tire, but Dunlap called me up and they says, here's you you got a voucher. Any tire you want, we make, we send to you. So that was good of Dunlap. They stood behind, even though they didn't
Good.
sell it to me, it was their tire and they stood
Good.
behind it.
I applaud them for that.
That's awesome.
good.
Yeah. So maybe I'll do a burnout out there and give me a new tire.
Hey,
That's what I was thinking.
hey, hey, Dave.
Yes.
What time is that burnout usually start?
It's in the late afternoon.
The late afternoon.
In the
Okay.
evening, late afternoon, evening time it's done. I
What
mean,
time it's done?
time it's done, it'll start getting kind of dark, I'd say. Dinner time for sure.
But what time does it start? You don't know? Just afternoon?
I'd say 4 o'clock maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
That
That's
tire
interesting.
my bike's over $300. Expensive.
You know, that could be a very, very busy, long day because I think that Hammond Jam starts at 11. Because
Yeah,
you
probably.
You can still go see Devil's Tower, maybe not walk it. Because I think
Devil's
think
Tower early. I think you'd want to get there as early as you could get up.
yeah, because Hewlett is only 9 miles up the road.
Yeah.
How many?
It's not far.
Yeah, and you can always double back.
Yeah. How many miles did you say?
Who jumped off of here? Charlie. Hewlett is 9 miles from Devil's Tower.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
You get up at breakfast time and head straight for there, and then you're up there when it's nice and cool, do your walking around, go to Hewlett, take our panties off, and then we follow Dave.
It's a lie. It's a
Did you
lie.
jump into the devil's bathtub?
Hey, I got a patch, so it can't be a lie.
Yeah.
There's a water hole
they got
somewhere.
everybody
It's called the devil's
hoodwinked, don't
bathtub.
You did what?
I said there's a swimming hole called the devil's tub or something there. You ever hear of it?
Not there.
It's a swimming hole.
That you're talking about Red River Gorge.
No. It's right there, the Black Hills area.
I don't know. I did
I don't
dig out a bunch of old shirts, my Sturgis shirts. I'll be wearing one this year every day.
Oh, you see this one here?
2015. I got a 2015 one.
Kind of busy that year, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, I had Rushmore 2014 Rushmore Harley up there that year.
Wow.
Harley?
Yeah, I used to ride Harleys, you know.
Oh, that's before you hit your head.
I know. I hit my head and woke up.
What about that, Cool?
Another live before Sturgis? Absolutely. We're going to do one again next Sunday.
Yeah,
Let me look. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. Probably next Sunday will be our last one before, because the next one's the 30th. And I know some of you guys might be already hit the road.
29th.
Yeah, 29th. And that is a Sunday. So, and I don't know. We're going to play it by ear, but you just never know. I might be on the road too, but you never know.
Any of you all been to Hot Springs? Because this is going to be our first time out. We're going to spend a couple nights there.
Arkansas.
I know I'm not.
I have.
He has.
It's a great little town. Where did you end up staying?
It's called Hidden something or other. Hidden Cave or something.
We stayed at something called something Ranch. It was right outside of town there.
Bunny
It's a
Ranch.
nice little town. They got a great museum for old stuff, like 2 or 3 stories of old doctor equipment, all kinds of old antique stuff. Not for sale, just a museum. Then they got the Mammoth Museum.
museum.
You want to see that? That is cool.
I want to see that.
Yeah. And we found a few other things to do while we were there.
You just said the pre-Sturgis thing, on the way.
Yeah. That's the way it was with us. We were headed to Sturgis.
We're going to get Darren's feet wet this time.
Yeah. Oh, they do that.
Yeah, we got to find time to break him in right.
Yeah.
We got to go to the,
Where
the place.
should we take him?
I don't know.
Let me think about that.
Oh, we got to go up to, what do you call that, Stairway to Heaven?
There's places I haven't showed you guys yet that makes that one look silly. Let me think.
I was surprised when you took me up there when I saw him. I said, what Jesus?
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I'll tell you what, I haven't been there in a while, but Lovey's is out by Rapid City, and not far from where that barbecue place was. That is a place that we had a lot of fun in one night. Until they brought out the snakes. Now, I don't like snakes, but them girls know how to do things with them snakes, I'll tell you.
Well, if we head out to Black Hills Harley Davidson, we'll have to stop off at JR's.
Yeah, that was
Definitely.
good food. Good food.
Yep. I have my short list here of places to eat.
That's a little reasonable too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the food you get, it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to go out of the way because a lot of these places don't overcharge just because we're there.
Right.
Well, a town in White House where Jeff has property, they got some pretty good restaurants over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people don't know about them and they're cheap.
Well, one thing we need to do is one of them days ride over to check out his property.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, any of you guys there nobody sent out a trivia question. What do you got on your titty?
This is my 2020 Sturgis shirt.
Ah.
This is my I survived Corona Sturgis 2020.
You were there 2020? Oh,
yes.
20. Yeah. I thought you meant 2020, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a trivia question for all those guys that are watching. Without cheating now. If you don't know the answer, don't go cheating on Google.
Don't Google it.
Don't Google it. Be honest. Don't be.
Nobody on here can answer it until we have like 3 minutes. Give 3 minutes to answer it.
Yeah.
Commenters got 3 minutes.
What was the most populated year? The biggest year they had at Sturgis, how many people did they say what they counted them as best they can. You guys, anybody even know how they count them?
By the picture, isn't it, that they take down?
Yes, I have a few thoughts on how they count them.
Yeah, they go ahead, Cool Whip. Say what you said, and I'll
let's wait 3 minutes so we can get, like I said.
Okay, that's 2 trivia questions. How do they count them? And what was the year that had the most people there?
He's back.
Charlie.
2003.
Did you notice he changed his name?
Did he? I can't see it. You got the thing on it.
Hey, thanks, David Sander. He says
there he is, Brother Blood. We should have
back there again.
How come it doesn't say simply Dave?
Okay,
I mean,
Spearfish Canyon.
That's the real handle, buddy.
Is that where the waterfall is?
Spearfish Canyon?
And that's another thing too, Gary. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah. That's Dagger Falls, isn't it?
Because we didn't go back there with you and Vicky and them.
Yeah.
That one fall back here.
Yeah, you want to go see that.
I got to put that on my list here. Hold on. Let's see. Spearfish.
Devils.
Well, I don't need to put it on there. We're just going to make sure we do that. Because I've not been to that one. And I totally screwed the pooch on that last year.
In 19, we were there, and somebody was getting married there. When we were there. That falls you went to, Gary.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, well, I really only got 2 more days on my list here. Really, it's just Thursday is. I think we was going to do a meet and greet at Beaver Bar from 10:30 to noon. As a group here, like me, Gary, ZZ, Dave. If Lone Star, is, I'm sure he's going to be a Sturgis. Lone Star. Who else?
He's
Darren.
gonna be at Sturgis, yes.
Darren and Vicky will be there too. So there'll be like 6 of us that are YouTubers that will that we can do our meet and greet.
Yeah.
On Thursday. And pretty much that I put kind of like open after that, which that'll be over at noon. But I also put like open / Badlands.
I will want to go to the Bear Butte one of those days.
Yeah.
And you usually go on Wednesday, right?
That's a beautiful hill over there.
Yeah. Yeah. I got nobody's ashes to take this year.
Thank God.
First time in a long time.
Any day you feel you want to go out there, we'll make it happen.
Yeah. That don't take long.
Because I want to go. I want to go too.
Yeah. We all got a reason.
Yeah. And I just put full throttle down there too. We'll probably be at full throttle a half a dozen times over there, but
that are one-eye jacks, right?
Yeah. So I mean, it's just a lot. I'm just not putting them down for everything. You know what I mean?
We just wake up in the morning and go, "Hey, that's what the temperature is." Okay.
Yeah. And Friday I got open. Friday I got open with Van Acker Canyon.
Yeah, that's a good ride.
What was the name of that place out there off the road? It was a barbecue joint.
That was
JR's.
Pasta Corral.
There it was.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but it's not the Pasta Corral no more. It's
they just got
food trucks.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It ain't worth stopping at.
That's a nice twisty road going up there, though.
It's a good
Actually,
drive.
I might want to look them up because I've not really heard anything from them on any of the sites to see if they've changed anything. So hopefully they're still there doing food trucks anyway. But I'd like for it to be the old way again. But from my understanding, that lady's not doing it no more. But
I doubt if she got any younger.
Yeah, possibly.
We ought to go get some more of that barbecue while we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about, I think that when you were gone, we're talking about JR's out there, that barbecue place.
Yeah.
That's some awesome food.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whoever said that, somebody, did you get it right, David? Did you Did you know that, or did you look it up?
Who, me?
So we're ready. We're ready to.
Answer. Hey, there you go.
2015.
That was the busiest year.
Really?
I figure it'd be 2003.
Let's see. Yeah, 15. Yeah, the 75th.
Yeah, it was. I guess it was. We Gunner and myself and Spanky were there, but it rained on us that night. That's the night I told you he was cutting the floor out of his tent. It rained that night. We got up and left on Tuesday morning because we'd only go out there like on Saturday and spend Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Then we would take off. And we took off from there. And I guess that day it got so bad that it was like an hour long or better just to get off the freeway.
Yeah.
It was so crowded.
You ever run down the highway in Black Hills with the hail coming down?
Size
With the
of
hail running down
baseball.
on you?
No, rain, no hail.
Well, 2019 we got a little bit. Nothing big, but it was, sleet.
So they had about 750,000, right?
Yeah, close to 800,000. I don't think that's right myself. I feel but then again, it wasn't spread out in the 90s like it is now. Back in the 90s, pre-2000, it was so busy downtown you couldn't walk down the street, and even the alleys were bunked up with people.
Oh.
And I've never seen it that way since then. And when we got married in 2008, they said it was starting to go down, but I don't know how do they count them there? Cool Whip, nobody answered that one.
No
I
idea
know.
how they do that.
But
I
was told that, or I've read that they weigh the trash.
Yep.
Is one way.
Is that right?
And I know that they also put counters out on the highway. Those because once it's actually before Sturgis happens, that you'll go down the highway and you'll see the little black strip counters that go across the highway. So between that and weighing the garbage,
That's what they
how
do.
they determine the count.
Mardi Gras.
Huh?
The Mardi Gras, that's what they do. They weigh the trash in New Orleans, and they come up with a number of how many people's there.
Yeah. I've heard they do it three ways, then they average it out. One is the trash. One, they count how many people on Wednesday go into Mount Rushmore or that area because of the counters. And the other one is they know how many bikes can park in each block. So they count how many blocks downtown, and then that they average. That's as average as they could get. It's like counting bumblebees. You ain't ever going to get them counted.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they can't be exactly on, but
I think the reason why this felt more crowded in the 90s, it wasn't spread out that big. Alzada back in the 90s was nothing but a one little room bar. Nobody went there. I know for a fact I was there by myself.
I got me some popcorn. My wife said it would be impolite to eat it while y'all watching me. And I told her y'all didn't mind having a drink while I was watching.
Well, I know. I'm saying I'm drinking beer in front of you.
Yeah, we were drinking. Didn't bother us.
And I've been teasing you for 2 weeks or 3 weeks already about this screwball here. I mean, I'm waiting for you guys to tell me to shove that bottle up my ass because you're tired of looking at it.
Well, you know what you could do is you could go to Sturgis and tell us that the bottle cracked and it leaked out.
Yeah.
That'd be horrible.
Beam it over here, Scotty.
But I probably would end up at the liquor store anyway buying another one.
I got a video on there. I think it was from 2015. We pulled back into camp from being downtown, and Spanky had bought a bunch of beer and threw them in his saddlebags, which are homemade. They're made out of Army ammunition cans.
Yep.
He threw them in there, And Spanky never does anything quite right, okay? So he throws them in there. Well, he's got bolts sticking out like that inside of there. I think he ended up out of the 18 pack or whatever it was he bought. I think there was 3 beers left. They got full of holes all the way down that road. And we videoed it. We were talking when he pulled it out. He says he's going this year, so he may be out there with you guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, we got to try to squeeze him in there in some of this stuff, but he probably won't. He's coming out with Augie, so he probably won't be there till Tuesday.
I don't know when he's going to be there. And I know he won't want to do any meet and greets. He won't want to do any of the rides because he don't like to ride.
Who's that?
He's out there. He did.
But he rides to get there.
That's it. He'll ride to get out there. Then he'll usually just sit in the camp and have a toddy, or he'll go downtown.
Who's that?
No
Augie?
long rides.
No.
Talking about Augie?
No.
Spanky.
Oh, Spanky. Okay.
Augie, he'll ride the shit out of things. I mean, it looked like he's going to be going 700 miles in one day just to get to my house.
No.
Wow.
That's a long day.
Oh, it is. I just seen that girl, Purple on 3. She went 625 miles one day, just the other day. One day.
Yeah.
That's a good day.
Yeah.
I drove from Nashville.
If you could bring that,
Louisiana in one day, that was about 570 miles.
Yeah.
Of course, that was on a go wing. It wasn't on no little bitty motorcycle.
hey
Yeah.
Dave, you've been
Yes.
awful quiet over there. So, since we're talking about how far everybody's rode or whatever, what's the longest that you've rode on your motorcycle in one go without, stopping to, for the night or whatever to rest?
Oh, I mean, I've done more than one iron butt, which is over 1,000 miles.
In a day?
Yeah, and matter of fact, we did 6,000 miles in 10 days in 2008. We did more than one iron butt on that ride.
But that wasn't on a real bike, was it?
It was a Harley Ultra Classic.
Well,
It
my God.
It was an 08. Actually, my old Harley shirts I'm bringing.
You mean it ran long enough to do that?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it was that was my new bike in 08.
That's a long way, brother. I can tell you that.
Man.
Yeah.
I went from Sturgis home in a day, and that was on an old that old Softail I was telling you about. It was all chopped out. I did that in a day. That's 800 miles. That kicked my butt.
Yeah, that's hard on the ass, man.
Woo!
And my
Especially
daughter
when
used
you
to
know
live
there ain't
like
no
1,000
dresser.
miles.
Yeah.
I do in a day. She lived in Georgia, so from Missouri to Georgia was like right at 1,000 miles.
Mhm.
Wow.
I do that in a day.
I'm guessing that takes you all day.
Oh yeah, you got to leave early in the morning, and you may ride till 11 o'clock at night, midnight, whenever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh,
Well, I did it 2 years ago going to Sturgis.
Yeah, you did. Well, how old are you guys?
Well, 2 years ago I was 49, so
And how old are you, Dave?
I'll be 61 in 2 weeks.
Oh my God, and you're still doing that shit.
Oh yeah. I was driving a truck for 2 days straight here last 2 days. So yeah, but normally it's my motorcycle.
I was in 91 when I did that long ride, so I would have been 30, 31. 41. Yeah, 41.
yeah. My arthritis is so bad, I can probably get up 400 on a bike a day.
I don't know how far I can go anymore. The last long distances I was doing was about 450.
Yeah.
I don't
tough.
think I can do that anymore.
That's tough,
1120
man.
that David went. Woo!
I was sending these guys on. It might have been yesterday because I've already yesterday I went through a lot of my stuff and, I aired my tent out and put my air mattress up and make sure it was all ready to go, still hold air, packed it in my Saddleman bag and I have it's a knockoff air hawk that goes on your seat, and I know you guys use the what is that? The
sheepskin.
Sheepskin, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't have a sheepskin, so I use the knockoff. Yeah.
You get a hold of Mr. G. He's got a lot of sheep out there. He'll probably skin you one.
Give me one. That'd be nice to have, though.
Yeah, they are nice. They're nice even when it's raining. The water goes underneath them. You don't even get your ass wet. Unless pouring for a day.
Yeah.
I used to roll mine up and use it for a pillow when I'd get there.
Yeah, I mean, I know Gunner bought one there last year.
Yeah, I saw them there. Where did I see them last year?
They sell them on the corner there, right across from. It's near that gas station, right next to Iron Horse Saloon. It's on the opposite corner of Iron Horse Saloon.
Yeah. They're about $300 though, aren't they?
No, he didn't pay that much for it.
You want to know how to get a cheap one? I can tell you how to get a cheap one. Go down to your car store and buy a sheepskin cover for your seat on your car. They're way cheaper, and they'll fit right on there. You just cut off all the crap on the back of them. They'll work great.
That makes sense.
The sheep don't care where it comes from.
Just make sure, Darren, when you're riding, make sure that once you get into South Dakota, I know you're saying you can go about 130 miles on your Sportster there.
Darren rides a Sportster?
Yeah. Do yourself a favor.
Darren, the guy that needs a nickname, rides a Sportster?
Don't pass up a gas station.
Don't pass up a gas station. I would tell you right now.
I'd carry a gallon jug.
Hey,
I was looking at 100 miles.
I've got to say something to Darren about
start looking at 100.
I've got to say something to Darren. He put a stereo amplifier in his bike. Be sure you turn it off so you have a battery when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go.
Those batteries are nothing on those Harleys.
So Darren and Vicky both ride girl bikes. Is that right?
Yeah.
I rode one out there in 2000.
He's going to be real easy to name.
Who's that?
Sportsters are cool.
Darren.
Yeah.
I only say that, Darren, because it's South Dakota is the exits are pretty far in between, so you might want to make sure you're looking.
Vicky's little sporty could only go 80 miles on a gas.
Pit stop at Chamberlain. You know where the Trinity is? You see that Trinity statue down there, that huge statue off in Chamberlain? You know what I'm talking about? You probably never been that far.
Yeah, Chamberlain, right there.
That's where
what's the place we ate at there, Dave?
That tall woman, Indian statue.
We ate at the 5-cent coffee place. I can't remember.
David's the oldest guy.
Yep.
Yeah, you got me beat.
You got me beat, Dave. David.
So he was
not to be confused with Simply Dave.
So he was 69.
Wow.
Ish in 2015. Is that right?
Who?
Let's see. What is this? It'll be 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David,
and he did 10,000 miles in 21 days.
Woo.
Well, you can think about putting 1,000 miles on your bike while riding through this Black Hills, anyways.
Well, Darren will probably get a new bike while he's at Sturgis.
Who?
I've seen more than one guy ride a Sturgis out, ride a Sportster out, and turn around and ride back on something else.
They sell a lot of bikes out there, don't they?
Oh
They
man,
do.
they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Proof.
That guy told me there they sell about 600 bikes during the rally.
Oh, I bet.
Wow.
He almost sold me that orange one. I
Yeah.
love that bike.
Where was that at?
That was at the Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
It's
Harley
That's it,
Tent.
Dave.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
Dave,
some
that's
bikes in there.
That's where we had that breakfast at the Oasis.
Yep, that's it. The Oasis. Ever we met the truck drivers. And what band was that?
Leonard Skinner, wasn't it?
Yes, Leonard
Oh, wait a
Skinner band.
Speaking of Leonard Skinner, he's going to be there this year.
He's there every
Yeah.
year.
Every year?
I was at their last concert. Was that like 2017, maybe 2016, when they were doing their farewell tour?
Right.
I seen him in 1993 at Bent Shoe Ranch out there.
So it's only got 29,000 miles. So what is a where do we determine that a Harley has too many miles or starting to have too many miles on it?
When it don't run no more.
Exactly.
That may need that chain tensioner replaced on that.
The what?
The chain tensioner
Oh,
shoe.
yeah, he's got an older one. Yeah.
Well, the new Harleys, they improved that. They got their hydraulic instead of a little spring in the whole thing.
Yeah,
down
supposedly, yeah.
Yeah, but that plastic shoe that keeps it tight, about 30,000 miles, they got to be replaced.
Well, I
You know,
got
Dave,
30,000
I had
almost.
80,000 miles on that. I had 80,000 miles on my chopper. Never replaced that thing.
Yeah.
Really?
How many?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I went 40,000 miles before I changed the oil in the tranny.
I change them every time. I'm getting ready to lose y'all, so I'm going to have to go.
One left.
Oh,
You
it's good to
living
see
there,
you.
Dave?
Hope to see
Yeah,
you.
my phone's just getting ready to go off.
Oh, no.
Next Sunday, all right? Next Sunday be our last one.
I'm going to watch you on TV here.
Do that.
All right. All right, bye.
See you, Dave. Well, now he's gone. We can talk about him because he won't have the TV turned on in time.
Better hurry up. Give him a couple minutes.
Well, I'm going to set up camp right up the road from you. I think it's not too far from where you guys are going to be. Called the Wagon Wheel.
We'll leave that up here for a second. So when he turns the TV on, he can read that. So what will it do when it starts to, when the plastic part on your chain tensioner starts to go out?
Well, your chain will just start rattling. But you check that every once in a while, and I never had to change mine. And I've bought a lot of basket cases that had old ones in there, and they don't look too worn out. That oil keeps that. That's the same shit that's in my knee.
Yeah.
That same plastic they put in the knees.
Yeah, I just did my primary, and it all looked good. I mean,
Yeah.
the primary is the only thing I had any like little residual gray.
Well, that's your clutch.
That's what I meant. Primary clutch. Yeah,
Yeah,
the clutch
that's
is
all.
wearing, and
Yeah,
that kind of wears off and
you're
catches
always
on.
going to have that. But when you got big clunks coming into your transmission, out of your bottom of your transmission, you might have a problem there.
You might have a problem. It's like here's your sign.
That's a sign. It's time to get
Yeah,
it.
all of that was good.
I'm no Harley expert, but I understand screw ups. Or something's fixing to screw up.
Right. It all looked good. That's all I'm worried about. And always, when I get ready to go to start, I ride out there. So I always try to change it about a month or so before I go out there because I like to make sure everything is
You want to make sure
A-okay.
you put that plug in the bottom.
Don't put 2 quarts in there, or was it?
Yeah. Not unless you're flushing it out like I was. I was doing it on purpose. That's what I told Vicky.
Well, I was thinking about changing mine, but I've only got 1,000 miles on it.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm figuring I could probably get by with it without changing it this time around.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You might. What kind of oil you put in it?
In mine? Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I put in Castrol.
Castrol.
Castrol for bikes.
Yes, it's a synthetic motor oil. 10W50 or 2050.
Yeah.
Synthetic.
I use
You know-
Mobile One.
Mobile One.
Yeah.
I tried Mobile One, and for some reason, my bike uses Mobile One. I put that Castrol in there; it doesn't use a drop between oil changes.
I used to, when I had race cars, I used to use the Castrol.
I used to use that in my diesel truck I had before the one I just got rid of. I had a GMC with a diesel, and that's all I ran was that Castrol GTX
GTX, yeah,
turbo oil.
Yeah.
That's all I ever run it. It was great.
it's good stuff.
Well, I see you put Valvoline in yours there, Gary.
Yeah, I
But
thought
I didn't get to see, like, I think the back of it was showing the whole time. Was that intentional, or was you not intentional?
I think I put it in a link on it. Yeah, I thought it's Valvoline Racing oil. I thought I'd give that a try and see what it would do.
For bikes?
Pardon?
For bikes?
I think it is. I don't even know. I don't think it was. I just racing oil. I just went on there and looked for did some research, and it came out to be a little. I was going to run the Castrol.
Yeah, Castrol.
It said this was a little better on heat.
Was it synthetic?
Blended. I think I used blended. Yeah. I thought I'd give it a try. I got a different type of oil in all my rigs now. I just see which one, if I have a problem with any of them. But I've run Harley oil. I've run all types of oil.
Yeah, I put Amsoil on. I've been running Amsoil on mine since I had about 5,000 miles on it, which I'm about 32,000 on it right now.
I don't even think I can get Amsoil in my area here.
You can have it delivered to you.
You have to order.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you want to be able to find it on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Amsoil, I've already talked with a lot of their reps, and you can mix it with anything. So you don't have to put Amsoil in there if for some reason you run into a problem where you were low or whatever. You can put anything in there and it'll mix fine with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Until you get to a place where, well, I mean, in Sturgis, I mean, hell, I know Amsoil Adam out there. If you needed to get an oil change with Amsoil,
Yeah.
it's going to cost you a little bit.
Yeah.
But he sells the quarts. I mean, hell, I think there was even a place on where was that at? I think it was. Yeah, wait a minute. That might have been Daytona, but there was a guy on a corner somewhere selling Amsoil.
Yeah.
So,
They are on that main street that goes all the way up to the other freeway exit. What's the name of that street? Ah, shit, can't think of it.
Yeah. I
The
think
one we would get on to go out to Kathmandu. We'd go downtown. We go straight up that street.
Yeah, I know
The
what
main
you're
one. I forget what it is.
Yeah, I'm not on the
It's
plane.
right there by the cemetery, by National Cemetery.
Yeah, go straight up to the freeway. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
they
I've
got some places.
I've not
there
had any
too.
problems with Amsoil. Amsoil's been pretty good.
Yeah, it's good
It cost
stuff.
me.
Like $12 a quart.
It cost me $110 to buy a filter. Then I got an Amsoil filter and a quart of transmission, a quart of primary, and 3 quarts of motor oil. It was $110.
I'm using I use the Wix filter and everything anymore. I think that's a really good brand of filter. Have you ever cut them in part and looked inside?
No.
Yeah, I did that once, and I'll tell you, there was big differences in the oil filters. I'll tell you.
I've got a 6-pack of Harley Davidson filters out here in the garage in my shelf out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amsoil's full synthetic too, so
They're
it's
cheap.
not
They're only
a
like
hybrid.
$12 for a filter from Harley Davidson.
Darren, I mean, you know what day you're arriving. I don't know. I'd say no later than Wednesday for me. Wednesday pre-rally. We're going to
Probably
see
the
how
4th
things
or
go.
5th if I go.
You're going.
Well, Vicky, we talked about it this weekend when we was up in the hills trying to get things ready. And she said if she goes, she may just stay in camp with Tess. If Tess don't want to go. Because
Yeah.
Vicky says, I've seen it all, and I don't want to go hang out with you guys while you look at girls.
That's how
really
Tess
works
feels.
well. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, but she might want to go on. Well, they might want to go on the rides, though.
Yeah.
They
You
do
won't
have
stay there
that.
all the time.
They do have that thing called the bus,
Yeah.
so they can transport from one end to the other town. You know?
Yeah.
And the bus is $25 if you do it a day. So, like we're at Hog Heaven, so they come to Hog Heaven. If they wanted to go to Main Street, Sturgis,
That's
for
the whole
a
day.
1 day pass, it's $25 a person.
That's $80.
So
for
they
the
can
whole
go down
thing.
there and stay all day long, do whatever they want, drink, whatever, have a blast, and they don't have to worry about a ride back.
Yeah.
And it's a one stop
Right.
going to Main Street.
Well, I've never seen a woman out there worry about a ride.
Right.
They can get any of them can get a ride
But
anywhere.
I mean, if we're, I don't know.
Well, if it's hot, Vicky won't
Maybe I'm going it's me, but I don't have anybody else with me. But I'm going to Topless Tuesday. I don't know. ZZ may be going to Topless Tuesday. I don't know. And Tess may not want to go to Topless Tuesday. So
Yeah, she won't
maybe,
go.
right. So, I mean, it's like, well, maybe she will want to do something other than hang out the camper all day.
Yeah. Well, if it's extremely hot, one of the reasons Vicky wouldn't want to go is because of Hank. She wouldn't, because we ain't going to have no air conditioning. She'd stay there with him, let him sit out in the shade. And yeah, it can be pretty damn hot out there. If you're in the shade, you're going to be pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man, but I'm going to have air.
Will your generator run the AC, or would you not
It
want to do it?
will. I don't know how much fuel it would take. It will. I'll fill it up before we go there because we can run
Before
the
you park.
generators in the daytime.
What size tank you got in that?
Oh, I think it's a 55, I think. So if I filled it up before I pulled in there, I'd probably have plenty of fuel. You ain't going to need air at night up there.
No.
No, not at night.
Do you know if your camper has an automatic cutoff at like a quarter tank?
I'm sure it
All
does.
of them do.
Yeah.
All of them do.
But that gas station's only a mile from
Right.
the campground.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It wouldn't be nothing to go down there. Here's one thing I wanted to ask you guys. If we do get to go, we're going to want to have our door probably facing the east. When you're there, check out where you want us to park so we can give you guys the most shade. And then you'd reserve that. Don't let nobody park there or whatever. You see what I mean? Cool.
Shade, yeah.
Because the sun always comes up right over there, where I'm filming. You got the shower houses to your right. Right in front of me is where the sun comes up. And then we got to figure out where would be you want that shade at what time of the day, and that's where you'd want the RV to park. So
Hey, Charlie, they had a campsite with electrical hooked up when I was talking to Nicole at Hog Heaven. If you're interested in going,
they still have one.
That's what I would like to have. I mean, I'm just hinging I just want to wait until I see what happens Tuesday. If I get the okay and I ain't nothing serious, then I would try to get one and we would go.
Yeah.
On this Tuesday?
I've got her phone number if you're thinking about going.
Okay, I'll email you Tuesday. I'll let you know. Yeah, it's 2 days from now.
Yeah. Oh, I wish you the best on your studies.
Yeah.
I hope it comes out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
They said they just had a few things that looked a little bad, not quite like they thought it should be doing. So we'll see. I've always been a little off anyway, so I don't see why my heart would be any different.
Right.
I got to hit the bearded eagle next week. Get looking good before I go. I'm gonna work on this a little bit and
Yeah.
You know, we got Amswell Adam. I think he's at, he'll be at the Harley Davidson, but he's not up by the actual store. They have that second lot when you first pull in where you can turn left. There's a second little area right there with a bunch of vendors, and Amswell Adam usually pulls in there. And so
You never know from year to year where anybody's going to be, though.
Yeah, and he'll do anything. He'll do anything, but he does, and it's pricey, but he will sell it on the side. He sells it on the side. So I guess the thing is if you can find if you needed an oil change for Amsol, you just got to find out how to get the oil out of your bike and get rid of it.
Well, we changed the oil in Augie's bike right there in the Hog Heaven Campground.
I bet you did.
Yeah, he went and got the oil filter, brought it out there. He took the bag, the plastic bag, put it under there, covered all the oil in the plastic bag, and then plugged it back up, brought it, threw it away, and then put oil in it. No shit. Lots of times he gets out there and he's got to have something, like put a new tire on it. That's when he had to ride with Willie, because he had to drop his bike off, so he had to ride bitch till we got to get downtown. I used to go out there and get tires put on too. It used to be cheaper to do shit in Sturgis than back home. How everything got twisted is just talking about greed.
They got a $1 million inventory on there at Sturgis during Sturgis.
Oh yeah,
I think it's probably more than a million.
They'll have anything you want. You know, I walked in there for an oddball part last year, and they had it. You know.
Oh yeah, they fill up everything they can because they know they'll sell it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Darren's going to get free rides on that Sportster.
You're going to pick him up one of those Hollywood knockouts.
Sporty Darren.
You got to find you one of those Hollywood knockouts or somebody over here at Topless Tuesday, Darren.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for a nickname for him.
Oh, we'll get him one. But I mean, he's got a lot of strikes against him already.
What do you mean?
Well, he's got that
Harlan. That's worse.
There's
Honda.
Yes, Tomcat. I usually do.
Honda.
I at least walk through there. We at least walk through there.
That dungeon bar's pretty cool.
Are you gonna have two trailer fixed up to bring both bikes, or what are you gonna do?
That or I'm gonna have another motorcycle, one of the two.
Oh boy! Well, you can buy one out there, you know.
Yeah.
If you got the trailer, they got plenty of bikes to choose from, but I don't know about the price.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Might be a little sketchy.
Yeah.
Has Cassandra been riding that bike?
She ain't rode it yet.
Oh, no.
Oh man,
Just got to get used to it, man.
She ain't gonna be able to ride.
It's too freaking hot.
I'm trying. She won't be up early enough to go ride her in the morning. Hell, she sleeps.
Is she gonna be able to ride Iron Mountain and all that?
She sleeps till 10, 11 o'clock. Gets up and eat bonbons till the soap operas come on.
I'm hoping she can't hear you.
That's a damn lie.
And Cassandra, can you ride Iron Mountain and Needles Highway with no problem?
Can what?
Can you ride Iron Mountain and Needles without being that you've not ridden here lately?
I can ride.
You can
Yeah,
ride
but do you think you can ride them roads?
She's ridden some pretty.
Well, if y'all just run off and leave me, you just run off and leave me. Somebody
You gotta ride that pigtail.
We ain't worried about us leaving you. We're worried about you leaving us.
Well, if I knew where the hell I was going, I might.
We'll put you up.
That's all I got to say.
I was gonna say we're gonna put you in lead.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all gonna be cussing me?
Hey, and you know what? Vicky knows how to ride a Sportster.
There you go.
Yeah,
Well,
we
shit,
can,
me and her
Darren,
lead.
we can get Darren a real bike, and then she can ride his Sportster.
You got that Heritage Softail?
Did you hear that, Darren? A real bike.
A Heritage Softail?
You
Yeah.
got a Softail Deluxe.
Softail Deluxe.
We're
Okay.
just teasing, Darren.
It's a good bike.
It is.
Best tire vendor. Well, in my opinion, I don't really know. I mean, I never had a tire change out there, but I would say go to JR's. Not JR. JP Cycle.
Yeah. You can get any kind of tire you want.
Yeah, they'll sell you a tire, but you gotta find some place to have them put it on.
No, I think they put
JP
it on
Cycles
there.
put it on.
Really?
Yeah. They got a full mechanic, I think. Mechanic shop
Well,
back there, don't they?
Rex said he got his tire there. He had to go somewhere else to get his tire put on.
Really?
Well, what does Rex ride?
What was that? A Honda?
A Honda, I think.
I had
I
a
mean-
friend of mine in '94 go out there with me. That we're all packed up leaving, and his clutch broke. The cable broke. Well, you should be able to pick one of them up really easy in town there if you're riding a Harley.
You're right.
He wasn't. We had a hell of a time getting his Honda fixed, I'll tell you.
Wow.
That's my problem here. I got to go 100 miles to get it serviced if I will have to have service.
What town you gotta go to?
I have to go to Monroe, which is north of us 100
Man.
miles, or Lafayette, which is 100 miles south. Or I could go to
Wow.
Natchez, which is 100 miles.
I'm fortunate we have one right here in Bowling Green. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't got one very far from you at all, do you?
you know,
We
5
had
miles.
a dealership- we had a dealership here, but he's done got to selling boats and ATVs, and he's got out the Honda business. He's got a few Indian. He sells Indian motorcycles, but they're not. They don't even. They big on farm equipment and all this. And first time I went to buy a motorcycle, I went in there and I was looking at a Gold Wing, and I walked in, and the guy said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yeah, I'd like to look at some Gold Wings." He said, "Oh, they're right over there. Just check them out. And want something? Let me know." He kind of pissed me off. So I left there, got in my car, drove to the Harley place, and bought that first Electroglide the same day.
I had that same problem down there in Yuma, Harley Davidson. I walked in there with my cousin, which has got more money than God, and he said, "I think I'll buy a Harley today." He says, "I went down to the Harley dealer, and he said they didn't act like they wanted to talk to me." So I went down there with him, walked in. There's the owner back there on his phone. He looked up, didn't say a thing. Couple other guys in there working in there. That one was on the computer. Nobody even come up and asked, "Can we help you?" We're looking at brand new bikes. He could have bought anything he wanted in there. He had the cash. They didn't even look up. So as we walked out the door, I told him, I said, "You guys lost a motorcycle sale." I called Harley Davidson when I got home. I've had letters from Willie G. They'll answer. And I sent him a letter, told him about that. Next time I went in there, just not because of me, I'm sure anybody went in there after that, they were on them. Because they just get so complacent. They don't care about selling you a bike. They know you're the only one there.
All
Well,
kidding aside, it doesn't matter
I'll
what you
guarantee
ride.
if the owner knew about it, there'd be something being done about it.
Yeah.
If the owner of that dealership knew about it.
Well, I think the owner was there. He was ignoring too.
No shit.
Yeah, I think he was on the phone.
So that
Damn.
makes you wonder how good it makes you wonder
That's
how
his
good
freaking bread and butter. He's doing that shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Somebody walks into your store. I mean, and this guy looks like he's got money. I mean, he
You don't look
he
like us.
dressed like me.
Damn.
But the next time I went in, they were all over us. A year later, we went in there, and I mean, what can we do for you? Here's this, here's that, and that's what they should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Our dealership here in town, you walk in,
Well, maybe that's
somebody's
why.
going to say hello.
Maybe that's why Adam Sandoval didn't make it up there.
Well, that was in Yuma. That was in Yuma.
Okay.
My dealership here, they're real friendly. The one up in Boise, they got a greeter. You walk into Boise, Harley Davidson, there's a lady sitting right there in the desk. You walk in, you can't get by her without her jumping up and saying, helping you out.
That's good.
That's the kind of service you want.
Yeah, you're spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I see David Sandler here is he's going to put his travel trailer up there next to the old concession stand by the restrooms.
Yeah, that's where we're going to have our motorhome. If we don't have
a try, David. When are you getting there, David? You might have to save some spots for us.
Yeah. We'll have a wagon train if we.
Yeah, because
I was hoping to do that, but comfort comes for Tess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got one.
Yep. I tell you, I know that I have been by there. I don't know how many times. Mid rally, late rally. I mean, they got old tires stacked up 20 feet in the air. It seems like from every tire that they've changed. So I know they changed tires. It could have been an issue if you said
it may have been too big.
Was it Lone Star? Who was it that said they had to go somewhere else? Bought a tire.
Yeah, Lone Star.
Lone Star did.
They could have been booked.
Well, it could be they don't have the.
That was during that 48 to 48.
Oh,
in the middle of winter time.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I can't remember all that.
Well,
but believe me, they're changing tires during the rally.
They may only be set up for mainly Harleys, and they may have a couple guys for the other bikes. They, like you said, could have been booked.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Right. You're leaving the 30, so you'll probably be there before us.
Well,
you have yellow caution tape where you could caution off about a football field.
You're gonna be getting there when, ZZ? What day?
I'll be getting there in the second.
Second.
Whatever day that is.
Well, like I said, we won't leave till the 4th, and it depends if Vicky goes. If Vicky doesn't go and I bring the pickup out, I'll do it in a day.
Yeah.
But if she comes, it's all up in the air.
Yeah.
On the 4th, I'd be there on the 5th.
7 out there. I'll be at site number 7. You know where I'll be.
Yeah. That's the site they told me I could have for half price, and you doubled the price and you got it.
Right.
I think as much advertising as we do for them, they ought to give us a free room.
Really?
Free place.
Really? Spent a lot of money
on that place. They check out my videos when I'm out there on their place.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of money in that place, that's for sure.
Yeah. See, here's one thing also to think about, and this is what I'm going to do. I'll probably only buy 1 or 2 days of stay at a time, because if I go get Vicky, especially if Vicky's there, if I go out there and Vicky goes, I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, why do I want to buy her a pass? She's already there. If she ain't going to leave that day, I don't need to buy her a pass if she don't go through the gate.
Yeah.
That's $40 in my pocket.
There you go.
Well, that's $40 upstairs.
40 over at Lovey's or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give that a check, see if old Lovey's is still in business.
We'll definitely have to eat in the mornings at that Veterans Club. The best
Rapid City.
Best breakfast there is,
that's
man.
The plan.
You can't beat it. You can't beat
the plan
that.
is eat there and
drinks. The prices are good on drinks too.
Great food too.
Where?
At the Veterans Club.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We hung out there one afternoon, and the drinks were like regular price. It wasn't jacked up or crazy.
Yeah. They respect the veterans, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few new places that I've not been. We need to check out. That's Bluebell Lodge. I don't know where that's at.
Never heard of it.
Apparently, they've got good food. I'm going to have to figure this one out again. B&R, I don't know. Maybe I abbreviated something under and I can't remember what it was.
Was there American Legion somewhere?
I don't know. I think it was that the one that was up in
Look, going back up the road toward
Yeah,
Rapid.
it was closed the
Yeah.
first time we went.
Yeah.
Breakfast that
Yeah.
one morning, it was closed.
we went there. It was closed the first time, but then it was open. I think we went there, tried to go there before the rally.
Gentleman's
Right.
Club, Rapid City, South Dakota.
And then we had the JR's barbecue, which we probably want to hit again.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
JR's
Oh yeah,
Barbecue.
yeah. When we go to Harley,
It is
Harley Davidson dealer.
Elk Creek Road Steakhouse. That's supposedly another one we need to try. So has anybody else got any other ones on here I'm not mentioned? We're looking for new places. My cat. Oh.
Yeah,
Side
kind of
hack
looks
usually-
like
Side Hack has good breakfast.
Side Hat guy had good food. We went there in the evening, didn't we? And
I don't
we
know
took
about dinner, but they had great breakfast.
who we take up the stairway to heaven?
everybody.
We all went and ate there. but
They
y'all
use
weren't
easy.
there.
I was one of them.
It was.
I
I was you there.
I stayed
Looks
down
like
there with our
Libby's is
wives.
no longer in existence.
What's that?
I don't think Lovey's is in existence anymore.
Oh.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But we got Shotgun Willie's.
I have a crazy cat. Yeah,
How's a knuckle for food?
yeah, it's good. I've been there though. It's a good place. The Boar's Nest I have on my list to visit, but I'm not.
What
I
about
need to put it down maybe for. I don't know what they have for dinner.
That's a burger joint.
Yeah, it might be a midday thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I know that breakfast
Burger
we
Shack.
had out there by the Buffalo Chip on the left side of the road going toward the chip. That big
Well, my cat has decided to sit on my
that
paper.
was good.
Sugar Shack. What is that?
Not far from Hog Heaven, there is White House where Jeff lives out that way. They got some good places to eat out there.
What's the Sugar Shack, Audie? What kind of place is it? Yes, we got plenty of rides, Darren. You're gonna be rode out.
Yeah, I don't know if he can make it on his bike.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I was teasing him a couple. He was putting some bars on there because he's got one of those Insta 360 cameras.
Yeah.
You know that'll video 360 degrees.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And he was adding some bars on there to where he can attach the camera to, right? And I said, man, those look like highway pegs. I said, you might be able to double those up with some highway pegs. He said, yeah, you might be able to do that because he might need those on the way out there.
Yeah.
What's his bike? What year is his bike?
I don't know.
03.
It's the 100th anniversary. You said
103.
the
103.
Lodge. Is that what it's called, Theodore? The Lodge in Deadwood, or is that? That's not that place we eat at. We've ate at.
We ate at one down there, hell, because we were Spanky was with us when we went to that one, and we couldn't get into number 10, so we went on down the road.
Yeah,
That's the one you're thinking of?
that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, I don't know what it was called.
I don't either.
burger place. It's a burger place.
Yeah, it is.
Sugar Shack is a burger place.
That's good for me.
Most of them are hot dogs and hamburgers or brats.
They have buffalo burgers. Where can I get a buffalo burger?
Oh,
Other-
right
other-
in Cheyenne.
other-
In Cheyenne. In
Other
Cheyenne.
than it's not the number 10, but what's the place that's upstairs from the number 10?
Hey, they can't see the comments on my channel.
Why?
Why is
I
that?
don't know.
I'm getting them.
Well, did you come on through my channel, Charlie, or did you come on through?
I come through
Cool.
when the link you sent me.
Yeah, that's cool. With
Oh, okay.
I wonder why they can't see comments on yours. You can't. Can you see them when I put them up on the screen?
I'm sure they can then.
To run into the. Okay. Yeah, Darren had to run into work for something, so that's the reason why he's not on here. Tin Lizzie, that's it. Yeah, that's the one we went to.
Yeah, Dave took us down there, I think. Emo Firehouse. I've not done that.
I did it a few years back, but they had closed it. Maybe it had been open last year, but I've done it twice in the past. But they had shut it down for COVID. And I don't know if they ever started it back up.
Yeah, that killed a lot of things.
Yeah. But
Isn't
they
that
had
neat? Is that
real
Nemo out there on that highway that you're talking about going to for? Oh hell, what is it?
Yeah, down by the old pasta place.
Yes.
Yeah. Shit. Hey, it sucks getting old. Old, don't it? Ziggy?
Yeah, it
We
sucks.
were just talking about it. Van Knocker.
Yeah, Van
Knocker
Knocker
Road.
Highway. Yeah.
Yeah, it's down that way. I think you can get to it a couple ways, but you got to be able to turn off the road the right way, not drive past it, like somebody did last year, twice. I can't remember who that was leading us.
Okay.
I don't know, y'all lost my ass. I was all by myself.
Honestly, I'm not sure. Something is in my mind is thinking that there might be a setting for that, but I might be wrong.
That's okay. They'll check it out. They can come over to your channel, or they can.
That Tally Silver Spoon, that was in.
That sounds like a good one.
That was in Rapid City, right?
Where we had
Hey, put that phone of yours on a charger and then turn it back on.
Yeah, get back in here.
Yeah, you're the man with the answers. Never knew that.
I've had one.
You know what? I hope because last year we didn't get the Indian taco.
Yeah, that guy was gone.
Yeah, I hope.
Hope
We
he's back.
have no idea why there wasn't there, but maybe hopefully they'll be back.
Yeah, because they were busy.
Yeah.
The ZZ never had one of those, did you?
What's that?
The Indian taco at the plumbing place?
No.
Yeah.
I haven't either.
$13 for what? A plate of food? That's
It's
pretty
for
decent
charity.
for Sturgis.
That's about the going price, I think, for breakfast out there anymore. Wasn't it that?
Yeah, that's about what it was at the VFW or the what was it, the
Veterans Club in
Veterans Club? Yeah,
It was
and they
13.
put it on the plate for you, but it was all you can eat. So
Yeah.
you can keep going up. And it was about $13.
Actually, that's a pretty good price because that's what it costs here in Bowling Green to eat out, for breakfast.
Yeah, anymore.
The Franklin.
I had fresh Gulf shrimp tonight. I'm good.
Yeah, what?
I had fresh Gulf shrimp tonight. It said, if
Oh,
you guys
really?
like shrimp, I ain't going to South Dakota to eat shrimp.
Not when you live in Louisiana.
Buffalo and cows, but I ain't going to eat seafood in South Dakota.
You got to go to South Dakota for the buffalo burger.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to get one of those while I'm there.
Buffalo burger?
Yeah.
Well, you were just saying they're telling us where to get them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't eat them
Gotta be
green
hungry to
hot
eat them, though.
Oh, Dave, he won't eat the food truck food.
Yeah, you don't want to eat no green hot dogs out there at that
No green hot
racetrack.
dogs.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you stayed away from
Oh,
it
shit.
last year.
Woo.
You go
Literally.
to those
Oh,
races
shit.
out there, you better not be eating out of those hot dogs.
Yeah.
You better pack a lunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a cup that looks just like that background picture.
So do I.
I do too.
Yeah, there's a few of us that have one.
Matter of fact, I got two. I got one a different shape. One's like a mug. One's like a kind of a delicate looking cup, and that's for Cassandra. That's her cup.
The delicate little flower. I think
Yeah,
I got
how'd that
Beasley.
work?
I got one for him with his picture on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's at work. So we need to
use
make
it
sure
every day watching your videos, too.
we need to make sure we get another picture like that.
Yes, we'll get everybody in it.
Man, we gotta get ZZ and
I don't
Darren
think
and all
there's
of them.
anybody more in there. Look at that.
You know, back before they made all this fancy sign shit, we used to go stand under the real sign, you know. Everybody could just stand there because there's a parking place. Then everybody could get right underneath the sign, not the one the city put up, but the regular street sign. It's right out there. Well, it was. Maybe somebody stole it. Who said they was going to be in the next picture?
Darren.
Darren?
Crap on the cracker.
You better be. Yeah. You better be in it.
You need to come to the
You're going to have a new nickname and everything.
A buffet for $16. All you can eat? Yep.
Deadwood has a lot of places, a lot of casinos.
Well, there's lots of places everywhere to eat, lots of places to ride to, lots of girls to look at. There's just lots of everything.
There's never a shortage of women there, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's too bad the drags are on the same day as the Alzada thing.
Yep.
So
What you talk about the one out there on the drag strip out there on the highway to Full Throttle?
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
be a pretty good one to go see.
Because they have the drags on Monday also, but they're just trying them out, tests, Yeah. But on the Tuesday, usually they have the fueling Harleys out there. They sound just like funny cars. I can't believe how they sound with 2 cylinders,
Yeah. Yep.
So Darren's only 5'8", same height as my wife, and he rides a girl's bike. He's really storing the credits out.
Does he drink Bud Light?
Yeah, Darren, did you hear what Charlie asked you?
oh boy.
Oh, wait to meet that boy.
I'm glad y'all own
Well,
there because y'all get off of me.
Bring a couple of those banana hammocks. I'm bringing some banana hammocks. I'm looking for volunteers. Oh man, the buffet. Let's see.
I got to pick me up another windshield bag for my bike. Where you get one of those down there.
Oh, yeah, you can get anything you want there. I might take my bike out and go for a long, see how long I can go. Maybe go for about 200 miles away and turn around, come back, see how I feel.
A buddy of mine, the first time I ever went to Sturgis, me and him went. He had a Sportster.
You like those guys,
Nope.
don't you?
No highway pegs, no nothing. And he had a 3.3 gallon tank.
I'd be cramped up on one of them, man.
He had well, for me, I call them ape hangers.
Yeah.
So he's like this the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
1,225 miles. We had to stop every 100 miles because he had that 3.3 gallon tank.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to stop every 100 miles, make sure he fueled up.
Oh, yeah.
I usually like to stop about 100, 120 miles anyway.
It took us 3 days going and 3 days coming back.
Yeah.
Look, I think my bike has a 4.8 on it. Almost 5 gallon.
Yeah, mine's sick.
when
I don't usually have to worry about somebody else going to run out before I do.
When he bought that bike, it had the original tank on it, which was much smaller. I don't even know what it was.
2 gallon.
2 gallon, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he went out and bought another tank for it, had it custom painted, 3.3 gallon, and put it on there.
Made him smile, didn't it?
Huh?
I made him smile, didn't it?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we did
Vicky
it. He
can
did
only go 80 miles on her gas tank on her Sportster, and she was out of gas.
Keep your mouth shut, Darren. I tell you what. I tell you what. The other day, man, I got nailed by something really. And I had a fat lip.
June bug.
I mean, right here on my lip. Yeah. I mean, it got me good. I mean, it got numb.
Yeah.
It was all puffy and my lip. I mean, it was. Woo, it got me.
San Diego to Illinois.
Woo. He rode that Sportster from San Diego to Illinois.
Yeah.
That must have took him about 6 months.
So it took him 5 days. No, okay. So you got a pretty good seat on it.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't a very big feller. That fits in pretty good.
You get my big ass on a even on my bike. I got to put that damn air seat on there, and it usually takes the first couple of stops for it to get before I get the air in there just perfect.
Yeah. What are you running your tires for pressure?
Just
Darren?
Normal. Me?
No, Cool Whip. Yeah.
Normal. Whatever.
Yeah, I put 40 in mine.
It's
Front
40.
end there.
It's 40 for the rear, and I believe it's 36 in the front.
Yeah, I put 40. I do 40.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Back in the day, you'd run about 20 pounds in some of those. If you got a hardtail, you don't put much air in them back tires.
you want a little extra cushion?
Yeah.
It's like a mini bike. It ain't got no shocks on it. You got to keep them.
Well, you got to figure. I'm riding with a Tess on the back wherever we go, so I got that extra weight back there. A lot of weight on that bike.
Yeah.
That's why I got a windshield on mine.
Well, I tell you, last year I had a new rear tire put on it, and so I mean I'm still learning because I think I had it put on in June, which I think it's American Elite. So I'm learning to see how well that one does because of all the straight line riding that I'm doing going back and forth to Sturgis on the highways and stuff. So far, so good. I mean, it looks like I can probably do at least another trip anyway.
Good.
And then when I get home, I'll see what kind of tread I got. But so far, much better tire than the 401 that they usually put on there.
I'm running Pirellis.
I've had that was the first bike I ever owned, a Suzuki Savage. 3-gallon tank. Yeah, but I don't
On
know.
my other bike, I didn't have a windshield. I packed all my gear right up on my handlebars. That worked like a windscreen.
Man, you got to have a windshield if you're going to do any kind of riding. That's for sure.
Some kind of windbreaker.
Yeah.
It wears you out.
Yeah, it goes over your head.
See, even Davis rode a Sportster.
Well, he ain't a big feller either.
Well, I'll tell you, I've rode a Sportster before. And, even going from my bike to a Sportster, it's like riding a bicycle.
I've owned 3 of them. No, 2 Sportsters. Yeah. I didn't ride any of them, but I owned them. Yeah, can you imagine Dave? He went from a little Sportster, and now he's riding that monster bike he has now. It looks like a spaceship.
The Jetson Mobile.
Yeah.
That's got to be a change.
Gary, you're about my size, aren't you?
About 6 foot.
Yeah. A little bit taller than that.
Well, that was
I don't wish
right
anybody
at the
had
Harley
Ricky
Davidson,
Bobs on
wasn't it?
the road.
Was that it right at the Black Hills Harley Davidson exit 55?
Oh, yeah, that's what you're going to have to go if you blow a clutch.
Yeah. Yeah, scooter right on in there. Man.
I do bring tools with me, though. I'll say that.
You seen them 2 bags on the sides of my bike? I don't know if you noticed them, but they're full of tools.
Yeah.
They never leave the bike.
Well, if you're going to ride a bike, you got to have them.
Oh, yeah. Unless you got a Honda or one of them Jetson bikes, you don't need. Well, I guess you do on them Jetson bikes. They fall apart. It's the Hondas. You don't need a tool on a Honda.
No, you just got to find somebody with a tool to work on.
Yeah. Well, out there in Sturgis, you won't have a problem with that.
No. I see them working on all of them out there.
You got to be careful who you take them to. I knew a guy who went out there with his, and he dropped it off, and he said, I don't care what you got to do, just fix it. And we were right Mount Rushmore, and they called him up, and they said, your bike's done. And he said, well, did you have to put a new tranny in? And he goes, no. And, well, how much do I owe you? And he said, $3,000. And he says, what, and you didn't put a transmission in? He said, no, it was just the rod that went through, the push rod. They charged him $3,000 to change the flipping push rod.
Damn.
That don't take no time at all to put in.
No.
Pull the primary off.
Yeah. Well, I did. Let's see. Yeah, you got to do. Pull the primary cover off. Pull your clutch out.
Yep. Clutch. Yep. Yeah.
But I think they supposedly went in, cleaned it, and because it had went in pieces.
Yeah.
So, but $3,000.
Damn.
If they're going to work on your bike in Sturgis, don't tell them fix it at any cost, and don't leave it there. Stand right there and watch them work on it. Because he asked them about the old parts, and they said, "Oh well, we threw them away. They took the trash already."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're making a fortune there at Sturgis.
Wow.
Oh yeah. If they could make a fortune and be correct, honest, still make a fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that would suck.
Well, that's what Cool Whip and Darren are doing. They're getting their bikes ready for whatever it takes to get out there and back safely.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few of us that are riding out. We got to do all that little extra work, get them tuned up and ready to go.
When you get out there, is one thing riding out there, but you're going to put at least 1,000 miles on it going riding through the Black Hills.
True.
You may have to get another tire before you head on back.
Yeah. 10 days Well, last year was actually more, but because I did a little extra trip there, but just a standard 10-day trip for me coming to Sturgis is at least 3,500 miles.
Yeah. No problem.
Because it's 1225 from my house to Hog Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So you double that coming back, and then tack on another 1,000 miles of riding while you're in Sturgis.
Yep. A lot of miles, man.
Yep. Jeff Orr's texting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean it's easy. I mean, I'll go out there and back, and when I get back home, I'm ready for oil change.
Yeah.
I'm debating whether or not to change my oil. I mean, I've got 1,000 miles on it.
I
Well,
wouldn't.
you're good because you're just going to go there.
I wouldn't change it.
No, you're good.
Hell, you can go. You running? Are you running a synthetic?
Yes.
Hell, you can go 10,000.
Well, I don't do that. I don't go any more than 5 with mine.
Yeah, I wouldn't go 10,000, but they say you can. Some of the oils say you can go 15,000.
I wouldn't do it.
No.
The only thing Amsoil says is it's rated to be twice of what like Harley would recommend.
Hey, Gary.
So if it's 3,000, they're
Those
saying
bikes
you
are
can
air
actually go
cooled.
6.
Do what?
Those Harleys are air cooled.
Yeah.
That oil heats up pretty hot.
Yeah. That's what I was running GTX oil when my motor went out.
Yeah.
We left Sturgis in 2015 and went down to Texas and then went through Arizona and New Mexico, and it was like over 108 plus, and it just fried my motor. That's why I quit using GTX.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that a
And
synthetic?
then when I read
oil?
about GTX and this Valvoline, the Valvoline being a little more protection on heat, that's why I switched. I went to Harley for.
That wasn't a synthetic Castrol, though, was it? Was that a synthetic motor oil?
I don't remember what I was running, if it was synthetic or.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, synthetic runs cooler. It does.
It doesn't deteriorate and break down with heat near as bad as regular motor oil.
Yeah. It just when I took my bike in, it just kept running worse and worse.
Yeah.
Slower and slower. And I finally took it to the shop, and we were gonna punch it out to a 103 anyway. And I paid for the kit. They tore into it, and you got a bushing that holds your piston in.
Mm-hmm.
No, holds the rod in, I think. One of the two, the bushing had started working its way out because it had got so hot it scored everything in there.
The pin.
But it was still running. But they wouldn't. They said, no, they put a whole new bottom end in it, crank and everything.
Yeah.
That was spendy.
Well, you know, Amsoil, what's that? Amsoil, what's his name? Cool Whip Amsoil, what's his name?
Amsoil Adam.
Adam. I was impressed. We were at Daytona, and he had these fans set up on his bike. He ran it 24/7. His bike was idling there forever, for days, without stopping. And these fans actually keep.
He also had the love jugs on that bike too, also.
And it kept the bike idling in one spot for days, and with these fans running on them. He designed
the love jugs.
Is that what they call them?
The love jugs.
Yeah, and it's a pretty impressive.
And Amsoil oil in it. And so it's all it does is it sits there all day, regardless of what the temperature is.
The whole rally, it just sits there idling.
When he wakes up, when he gets that shop open in the morning, fires that bike and it just sits there and idles all day long. Doesn't move. He's got the love jugs on there and Amsoil oil.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And he said that bike has been doing that for like probably 7 years or so.
We're starting to miss a little bit, though.
So, Darren, you're going to love where Hog Heaven is because, I mean, you're going to be
Exit
where
30.
all the action is. It's practically right off the highway of 90. Being that we're all pretty much, me and you are anywhere coming from the same direction, so you're going to exit the highway and hang a left. You're going to go under the bridge. The very first, I think it's going to be a stop sign.
Is that Moose something or other?
Yeah, there's a gas station, but it's like right there. And you hang a left, and it's like a quarter mile up the road. You can actually see the highway from the campground.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the Sturgis sign off on the side of the hill there from the campground. It's all there. It's like a mile or less from actual Main Street.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really
And
cool.
I know that Vicky is staying at Days Ends, whatever you want to call it. And they're actually they're probably halfway within that mile to Sturgis because it's on the other side of the highway.
Yeah. Hey, Darren, if you want to know exactly where it's in, check out my video, and it's titled How to Get to Hog Heaven. And I just put the camera on, drive right off the freeway. You'll be coming the other way. You'll take the second exit off the freeway for Sturgis.
Exit
And
30.
then you're going to head, which way would that be? You're going to get off the freeway to the right, but then you're going to go
To the left.
To the left under the interstate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you get out the interstate, you want to
By
be
the
on the
gas
left.
station, make a left on Moose, whatever that Moose something or other.
The Conoco station, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably the same exit you would take for Deadwood. I can't remember the number of it. I know the other one is 32.
It's 30. You would take
30.
exit 30.
Is it 30?
If you're coming from the east, it's the second Sturgis exit. Right?
Yeah. And if you pull up my video, it'll show you the road right up to where you check in. And then if you watch the other videos, you'll know right where we're camping because we always camp right in front of the big
It's
shower.
a real easy ride in there, Darren. Real
Yeah.
easy ride in.
Yeah.
It's a nice spot because if you decide to go to concerts in the evening and they don't let out until midnight, you ain't having to, excuse me, you don't have to ride, too far to get back to camp.
No, it's right out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
How did your strokes break, David?
Full throttle saloon's a little bit more, but
They just
not bad.
old and wore out. Oops. Quaker State Oil. I remember them.
Never want to run it.
Hell no.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a website.
Google Earth. I don't know about that one.
Well, I mean, we see a few Indians. I mean, actual Indians, whether they're riding or not.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
are
the town's got maybe 3,000 people. That's about it.
I'm drawing a blank right now. What's the Indian out there?
I never counted the other races. I never paid much attention. Just another person on a bike.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the actual Indian? Yeah.
I think what's the population of Sturgis? Maybe 3,000 to 4,000 people?
It's 6,000 something.
Is it
like that.
6,000?
I just saw it on his video. The opening video's got it on there. Oh, they show him going through the.
Yeah, it's not very many.
No.
No.
Huh.
You probably get all freaked out when you see 500,000 bikers running into town.
Oh, Darren, it's going to be a blast, man. He's going to have a shit ton of fun.
We have run into some Native Americans out there at the Bear Butte State Park here. We ran into a chief out there one time, and it was very awesome to talk to this guy.
Yeah,
he
wasn't he the one that works in the office there? Wasn't it Gary, the guy that worked in the office or something?
Yeah, he worked around.
Yeah, there was a guy in there that works there, but one time there was I don't know if he said he was a chief, but he was selling a book First time we ever went out there, before we even took ashes out there. And we met him out there. And if you go out there and you treat the mountain with the respect it's supposed to be shown, it's a real spiritual feeling you're going to get. And that's the way it used to be when we would go out there, is because we'd go out there. You're not supposed to be talking and running up and down the hill and all that crap. You're supposed to be respectful. Right. And if you are, you will feel something changing. You'll feel it. And we did when we first went there. We just sat out there by ourselves. Even Augie was sitting in one area and I was in another. Spanky was talking to the chief. And when we left, we didn't feel it then. But when we left, we all talked about it, and we all had felt something being there. And so,
up there at the Devil's Tower, they have those. Like you were doing out there at the Bear Butte.
Yeah.
With the pear pouches and all that. They have those ribbons on all those trees going up around the Devil's Tower that you need to put there. And it's interesting. The first time I saw it was, impressed me a little bit.
Yeah.
It's all about, their heritage and everything.
Yeah.
I think until we get his nickname or his,
we'll get it.
He's going to be called the Sturgis Virgin until we get his nickname figured out. He's not even going to go by Darren.
I'll tell you what, Darren, I'll dream it.
Virgin.
I'll have a dream one night, and I'll tell you what your nickname's going to be.
Okay, so far, here's what we got. We got Little Virgin Sportster Riding Feller.
What was the last one?
Feller. He's a feller. What does that turn out to? Little L.
Put it all together. What do you got?
What do you got here? Let's write that down. What do we got? I got a pen here. I bet we can come out with a reverberation. We got Little Virgin.
Oh my goodness.
Sportster Feller. That'd be an LVSV, PF, LS, LVSF. What would that be?
You're getting awful close to that LBQ corner here. You got to watch
out. They'll put his face on a can of Budweiser next.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's Native American and his grandma. Okay, we got to add an engine.
There you go. He's little engine.
Hey, he's the little engine that could.
Well, Gary, do you remember that guy at Keystone that we met? And he was a redheaded dude. What do you call himself?
Oh, yeah,
the redheaded dude.
He got off the bikes.
Yes. You remember what his nickname was?
What was it? It was something to do with the little green fellows.
Leprechaun. Leprechaun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool name for him since he was Irish, an Irish dude,
I'm not even having any Screwball, Tomcat. It's all beer. I'll tell you what, this shit right here. I don't know if you can see it right there in the middle. What's that say?
Dragon's milk. Right in
the middle, that little banner, a little gold banner.
I'll
tell you what it says, 11%.
Oh, that.
12-ounce can of beer, 11%.
Wow.
One of those can knock somebody on their ass.
That's like a glass of wine, I guess.
Huh?
Like a glass of wine, I guess.
Oh, that means it's 22% alcohol.
Yes. Wow.
We could call him.
Say proof.
Well, we could call him LSR.
He says, "Oh hell."
There's one LSR, or let's see what else we got.
Choo choo. The little engine that could.
Well, he did mention that his family's from Australia, so there you go. You can pick up on that.
Hey, Darren. I'm actually part Indian. You know that too, Robbie. You know your engine. Okay. So yeah, Cherokee.
Are both of you? I think my great grandmother. I lost all my fucking pictures when I moved, but lost some of them, not all of them. I have a great grandmother that's was Cherokee or Apache. I don't remember which one.
Tomcat shit. Yeah, when I was
But
telling
Light's
you,
now hiring drinkers.
I was telling you we had friends in Sundance. They're Lakota.
Okay, we could call him LISR for now. LISR. Little engine Sportster rider.
There you go.
We'll figure something out there.
I don't have 80%. I'm down on the totem pole.
I think I'm an 8th.
My mother's 25. So what does that make me?
Quarter.
No, she's a quarter.
Oh, you're an 8.
8. You're 1/8.
Same thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm an 8th or 16th, something like that down there. Her name was
Little
Raintree.
Skippy. You're gonna call him Little Skippy.
Little Sport.
Oh, Darren, you gotta hurry up with the Sturgis under your belt, man.
I'm liking that little Indian Sport. Little engine Sport. Little engine.
Tomcat, that's all I used to drink was Woodford. It's good stuff. Really good.
Cheyenne. So Cheyenne, Wyoming was Cherokee. It wasn't the man, I'm drawing a blank. What's the Indian out there?
Lakota?
Lakota, yeah. It's not Lakota? Is Wyoming not Lakota territory?
Well, Black Hills is definitely Lakota.
I thought most of the Cherokees were in Oklahoma.
You know, Darren, this is what we really got to do. We have to make sure we get Darren out the Crazy Horse so he can go through that museum.
Yeah.
Because there's a section in that museum where they have all the flags, all of the Native American flags in there. And they got them hanging up.
Mm-hmm.
And there at least it used to be when I walked through there was a person in there that can literally, they'd be like, where was your family from? You know, like, because if you had a little bit of Native American in you, where were you from? Well, you might have been this Native, you might have been Lakota or Cherokee or whatever. And that person will not only tell you what you are, but it'll even show you your flag because they all have a flag. And I thought that was pretty cool.
I'd like to do that. Have you been to Crazy Horse, ZZ?
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, I've been in it, I think, twice.
It's not bad. I wish they'd finished the damn thing though.
I think they're going to have it done this year.
Our grandkids will never see the finish of that. And probably our grandkids may never see the finish.
It's all public funded. That's why.
Yeah.
The government won't do nothing with it.
Well, they won't let the government do anything because they don't want the government to have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. I mean, I took the bus up there, got pretty close to it. I didn't go on top of it, but it's cool.
Certain times of year they'll take you up in there.
Yeah, now they do. Yeah.
If you haven't been up there in the bus, it's worth taking the bus tour.
Yeah.
Well, me and my buddy went up there 2020, I think it was, and it was $4 for a bus ride up there.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
Yeah, so Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth it because you go in there and you can go through the museum and you can read all kinds of stuff going through that museum. You've been there for a while. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we can take him
He's going to have to go through the Badlands though when he comes up.
well.
My mouth just about fell open when I saw that.
Badlands is nice, but I think I think
Whoa.
on my personal list, Badlands is at the bottom
You really
compared
think so?
to a lot of this other stuff. But it is nice, and you really should ride through it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd have time to just kind of like when he's on his way in Saturday morning, get off at that eastern exit, which I think is exit 130. Pay your $25, zip through there, and you come out at 110, which is where Wall's at. You don't even really got to go in the Wall because Wall is nothing but a tourist trap anyway. Get back on the highway and come on into Sturgis because you're 80 miles away.
5-cent cup of coffee.
Stand in line for how long to get that one?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You ever got one?
I pulled in there once and seen the crowd and just kept on going.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, what are we doing Saturday? I have nothing on my list Saturday. I have an open day.
I'm sure it'll get filled.
Well, yeah. I mean,
don't worry.
I'm
you,
just saying,
you look like you're scared.
No. My wheels are turning. No, not scared. My wheels are turning because I know you may not be there. ZZ will be there, and I don't know, Charlie, you may be there.
Yeah, Charlie.
But there's a possibility that maybe we can ride out there and meet Darren when he's coming in.
Where, from Rapid City?
We can go out there on Saturday and meet Darren and ride through the Badlands with him.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be really cool.
And then since we're all together, then we can go into Wall, so he can do Wall, and then he can come on in. We can ride him.
Yeah, that'll be like a 5-hour trip. By the time you get, you're riding around seeing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Darren, if you're, if you
an hour and a half there,
communicate, maybe we can figure that out. Because I had nothing on my list for Saturday. And that would mean that what day did I say we was going to do? Thursday, we wouldn't even have to even worry about that.
What's Sunday gonna be, Cool Whip?
Well, I got Sunday as we're riding.
Riding?
We're riding the big rides.
Yeah. I'm sure he's gonna want to see them buffalo over there in Custer.
Absolutely will.
Yeah.
I gotta go back up here and catch up. Let's see. I like to see Crazy Horse. Yeah. The tower.
Well,
we've got to make sure we go to the tower. I didn't go last year.
So Sunday, you're wanting to do a ride Sunday. Probably at the latest, I would be there on Saturday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd be up for riding on Sunday, like a long ride on Sunday?
Probably be trailering out, so I'll be pretty fresh, If I bring the pickup, I can make it in a day, straight day. I'll be beat. That'll be it. But that's on a Friday. Then by Saturday, I'd be ready to go. No, I'd be Friday. And then Sunday. Yeah. You're talking about going on a ride on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
if I make it out there, I'd be ready by Sunday.
Would Sunday be like Devil's Tower or what?
Devil's Tower. I'm thinking Wednesday.
Wednesday? Okay. That's after Alzada then.
Correct.
First.
Well, it's a shame, but when you're in Alzada, you can just there's a road right there out of Alzada going back toward Lafourche.
Yes.
Goes into Hewlett, and you can
212.
You're right there.
Yeah,
Devil's
that'd be a long day though.
At 212, I've rode that a couple times.
Well,
If you're coming from the Devil's Tower and you're going, say, if you're going up to Hewlett, you hang a left on 212 and it takes you right into Alzada.
right.
Because me and my buddy did that a couple times. We would always get up really early in the morning on Tuesday.
That makes for a long
And
day.
we would head out the Devil's Tower so that way we can.
Okay.
Yeah, my cat, look, this is what he's after. So now he's got you crazy.
Drink your beer if you ain't careful.
He's going to get over here. Yeah, we would ride out to Devil's Tower. And the second year we actually walked around it, and we got to Alzada about 10:30, which nowadays I wouldn't want to get there at 10:30.
No.
But that's what we did.
You want to get there early like we did last year where we can get a good parking place.
Yeah.
We got there at the Devil's Tower about 10:30.
Your good parking spot.
Cool to walk around.
Hopefully we may have figured that out because we're jumping through our hoops here. I know Vicky is talking to this person and this person's talking to that person. So
Well, that was the
We'll have plenty of
stupidest
time to figure this
I've
all
ever
out.
seen in my life.
it was.
Never have I gone somewhere where they park the first people in the back. How do they know how many's going to show up to fill the damn thing up? I don't care if you go to a rodeo or a fair. They start up front and they work back. It only makes sense.
Well,
So
is it
Dave-
Alzada?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got screwed.
Yeah.
So
So
Dave,
we're in that field. If that thing had caught on fire, it'd burn every one of them up.
Yeah.
so Dave, tell me, Dave, is the walk around Devil's Tower worth it?
Yes.
I know ZZ say yes. I say absolutely. It's going to cost you probably $25 to get in that gate.
You're not that old, man. It's only a mile around that son of a bitch.
Yep. I mean, you're going to pay to get in the gate.
How far did you say, ZZ?
About a mile.
Oh,
It's a
hell,
little
I'd
over
do
a mile.
that.
So just a little over a mile.
I was doing 8 miles after I got my knees fixed.
It's not a strenuous walk either.
Nope. It's fairly flat. Yeah, you should do that. And I do want to. I'm going to probably mention that on our last video next week too. But like I did last year, even from the minute that I left my house, I was actually going up to Milwaukee to go to the museum. I'm going to do a very short live,
What is that?
if possible, every gas stop along my journey to Sturgis to give everybody an update, whatever the update might be. You know how it's been for the last 150 miles, how much gas prices are where I'm at.
Better than last year.
You know where I'm at. So y'all make sure that when I leave, which you guys will know probably next week exactly when I leave, and just track my whole journey out there.
I'm looking forward to those low prices of diesel fuel this year. Lower.
Diesel fuel.
Yeah. You're
How much
talking
was
almost
diesel?
$36 a gallon last year.
6, and what is it now?
Huh?
How much is it now?
Little
It's
under
like
four.
3.5.
Yeah.
So you'll have extra beer money?
Oh yeah. Well, I bought some solar panels that I really need, so I'll probably use them one day. But like Gary said, but
Yeah, because you got electric now.
the plan was to camp out with all you guys, and then we got
Come on.
we
Hey, Gary, are you going to
we're
volunteer to pet the cows?
we're
What's
glamping
that?
now.
Hey, Gary, are you going to volunteer to pet the furry cows?
Oh, yeah, we need to take him up there and let him ride them donkeys too. He'll like the donkeys.
We maybe we can get Darren to pet the furry cows.
Yeah.
You'll probably get, one thing about it, if he does, you'll get some.
Yeah,
you'll
what
get a
was
lot of
that? That was
viewers.
a-
It'll probably go viral.
That was out of
If
custom.
Darren gets on there and ZZ films that, he'll make his 1,000 views.
Oh, sure.
You will.
Come on, Darren, you want to help ZZ, don't you? Hop on one of those furry cows.
Grab on a cracker, Devil's Tower.
You're right, though. I probably will be over that 1,000 mark.
There you go.
I'll be pretty close to it before we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, that scared the cat. Okay, Devil's Tower.
Yes. Hey, is that cracker guy going to be there?
I'm gonna sneeze again.
What was that, ZZ?
Is Cracker going to be there?
I don't know.
Huh.
I mean,
Okay.
I saw a lot of comments. I thought maybe he was going to be there. I don't know.
Oh, it's
Go back one.
Darren. I mean, yeah, it's a cool place, man.
It is.
You go into the gift shop and look around for a minute. You can actually buy poker chips. I don't know if, I mean, I collect Harley Davidson poker chips, and for people's curiosity,
There's a
you
gift
can actually
shop
go into the gift shop there and buy Devil's Tower, and it has an alien face on it. As everything you buy in a gift shop that has to do with Devil's Tower has an alien on it. So you go in there and do all that, and then when you go past the gate, I mean, and you know the little prairie dogs, they're everywhere. All the little towns, little prairie dog towns everywhere, which is, I think it's fucking cool as shit. Because, you know, we don't see that here, you know, so we go there, we're like, look at those fuckers, you know, sticking up like this, you know, and you ride all the way up there to the parking lot. And then as soon as you like start to walk that loop around Devil's Tower, you got where the local Indians have placed the markers and everything on the trees, you know, for their ancestors and stuff like that, kind of like they do at Bear Butte. And it's pretty cool, you know, and you can walk around and they got little sites you can see for miles. And it's just, it's freaking awesome. And then if you're lucky, there might be some people that, those climbers, those climbers that they'll climb it.
Yep.
So, I mean, and if you look up and you see them, you know, maybe you got your camcorder, you can zoom in on them real
Just
good.
wait for him to fall. I mean,
Yeah, and watch them climb up it. It's pretty cool.
what they're doing out there is crazy climbing that thing.
Yeah. I mean, if you've never done it, you should do it. You know, and I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how to make a prayer pouch?
I've never made one.
I
Gary.
only know because of you.
Okay, because I was thinking maybe myself or maybe even Charlie, because I don't have no tobacco. You got to have tobacco. But brother Charlie, brother Blood there has tobacco. We ought to make a video on that, and then post it so people could make prayer pouches properly, and take them up on, and then tie them up there and pray for their people.
Well, they have that along the trail in Devil's Tower too.
Yeah, that's where you can hang them there, or out there Bear Butte, or
Bear
you can,
Butte, yeah.
two of them.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
I don't
we
have
do
any
that there,
tobacco.
too.
And that's how you got to have tobacco to make it.
See, I didn't know what those ribbons were on the tree until someone told me back in 2019 that was an Indian tradition, and that was, you know, just pretty good information, you know.
Yeah, I don't know about the ribbons. What does that stand for? The ribbon?
Not too sure. I forget. I really don't know. But there's ribbons all when you walk that trail. They're all along there.
Yep. It's a pretty cool sight going through there because from that area that I've seen, well, there's a lot of them. There's like some boulders and stuff around there.
Oh yeah.
Where that have obviously have come off of the tower. So it's a pretty cool little walk.
Yeah. It's not that far of a walk. I mean,
No.
you walk around, it takes you right back to the parking lot.
Yep. Me too, Darren. Me too. If you have the federal state park pass,
Yeah.
which I think is $80. Yeah, if you get $80, you can go to all that. I was actually about a week ago researching that because I was kind of wondering if you could use it to go through Custer, but you can't.
Can't.
So you can do Badlands.
That's right. It's a state park.
There was 3 of them out there, I think.
Anything federal that pass was free. Anything
Yeah.
Yeah, any federal park in America, you can use them in.
Yep.
Well, I know you can go through Devil's Tower, Badlands,
Yep. That's free.
and you know what? That might have been it. Because I don't. When it comes to Sturgis, the
Anything
area
that's
that-
federally a government
yeah.
area is free.
Oh, yeah, and if you have that park pass, it's actually, if you're on a motorcycle, it's you and one other bike.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Hey, what is
So
it with the
who all
Mount
here has
Rushmore? Isn't that
pass?
free too, Gary?
I got one.
It's Mount Rushmore
You guys got 2, so there's 4 bikes.
parking. Is Mount Rushmore free for veterans?
It's
Well, you
federal.
know, technically, Mount Rushmore is free to everybody
But the parking's not.
except the parking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The parking is not part of the.
that's right.
It's
That's right.
$5.
Yeah.
And that $5 gives you a pass for 1 year. So if you time it right, you
My
hold on
time's
to
up
the
already.
receipt. If you time right and hold on to the receipt, you can go for 2 years.
Yeah.
You just go that year, and you got to make sure you go before that
You
date.
go
the
on
following.
Wednesday this year and Tuesday next year.
Exactly.
They put a ribbon on your handlebars so it can tell if you've been in or out.
And I've done that.
Yeah, I still got the one on my bike. It's still hanging on there from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I just tell them to add another one.
Yep. So I mean, you know, and just a little FYI, it's been a few years, I think actually 2020, since I actually went into Mount Rushmore, you know, where you actually park and go up. I really would like to try to go up there this year. I know Darren's not been there. He's probably going to want to go up there. So, I mean, and we can still do the whole gamut. When we leave, we can go behind it and see George from the behind, you know.
Well, you know, they put a new carving on the back.
Uh-oh.
Donkey's ass.
What?
Biden and them done cut him off.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody do this. What happened? Don't lose him. Anyway, where are we at?
He said about putting a carving on the back of the.
Yeah, exactly. Trump's not up here yet, just so you know.
Yeah, that's true. Crap on a crack.
Yeah, that's what we were just
Right?
talking about. That's what we were just talking about. You take your camcorder and you can video. My cat's being goofy around here. You know, he woke up for today. Good idea. All right, now I forget. What am I good idea about?
So is Crap on a Cracker going to be there this year? I guess he said he was, wasn't he?
What the heck? Hold on.
He must have kicked his modem.
No, wait a minute.
He must
He'll
have
come
kicked his
back. He
modem.
must have messed up.
What
Yeah,
did
my
you do?
computer-
Did you
My
kick your modem?
soon as I said Joe Biden, my whole computer went dead.
Yeah, I figured it was your motive.
They was waiting for your ass. They was waiting for your ass.
Yeah, I think it's coming back on.
Well, I have you here whenever that happens.
So
you went. It was going to put. There he goes again.
He went again.
Yeah, you don't want to say them Biden names. It'll just take you right out of there.
Yep.
I'll be surprised if he makes it through 2024. Be honest.
I'm surprised he wakes up every morning. I mean, I could. I'm only 72, and I wouldn't want to try to run America. And that guy's what, 105?
At least. Around the buffalo.
Yeah.
So who's volunteering to go pet the buffalo?
Some of them don't use common sense.
Wants to ride on one.
Some people just don't have any common sense. You're right.
That's for sure.
Because I need a viral video. So anybody who's willing to go pet the buffalo, just let me know. Make sure I have my camera going first before you do it, though.
And if you don't want to do that, just hop on one of them donkeys back.
Now, those donkeys may give you a ride.
Oh, yeah.
Is that $3.94 gas or diesel there, Dave?
Is that for the premium, like 92 or 93?
It's awful high because right here it's $3.50 right now, or $3.24 actually.
I mean, it's like $4.05 here for 93.
278 or 280. What? 284 maybe.
For diesel?
No, no, diesel's
for gas.
Gas, yeah.
It's 298 or 99 at Walmart.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's still expensive here.
I'm looking at my little app that I get my diesel with, and it looks like it's around. Was in the wrong city. About $3.50. Well, that's my price, and Love's is like $3.90 for diesel.
There you go. Yeah. Is that gas, buddy?
Can you read it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Regular, $3.16. Mid-grade, $3.75.
Yeah.
Premium, $4.35.
Diesel,
$3.75.
Where's that at?
Up the street from my house.
That's not bad.
Diesel here is, I don't know if you can see it. You can't
I see your hand disappearing.
Yeah. Diesel right down the street from me is $4.18.
$4.18, wow.
Premium is
$4.44. Hell, they're raping you out there.
Oh, yeah. They're greedy Mormons out here, I'll tell you.
Well, my app that I get my diesel with says it's about $3.50 around.
That's what we're getting here. $3.49 a gallon for diesel.
$3.15 on the interstate at Travelers Oasis in Eden, Idaho.
Crap on a cracker.
Yeah.
Crap on a cracker. You need to hook up with us.
Yeah.
Because right now that's a plan for us.
Yeah, we'll ride.
Wednesday we're talking about Devil's Tire, Ham and Jam.
Yeah, and Oasis, like you said, it's $3.95 for regular gas.
Damn it, boy.
We might, if we're feeling good, we might roll out to the burnouts.
Where's that? What's that? Where's that?
The burnouts out there.
It's Sundance.
Sundance.
Oh, Sundance.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you take the interstate,
never been there.
Well, that would be a day you won't have when we go to the Devil's Tower because it's right there on the way.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Crap on a Cracker said that they plan on taking a ride to Devil's Tower on Wednesday in a Ham and Jam in Hewlett. So, which is kind of what we're thinking. I was kind of like telling them that maybe we can all, tag along and do that together. Yeah, I think he's it's an idea. And depending on how the day goes, because the burnouts don't start till like 4, according to Dave.
Okay.
If it's a cool day and we're feeling okay.
Anybody know where there's some good eats around that area?
Huh?
Anybody know where there's some good eats around that area? Because that's about dinner time there.
I don't know.
I've never been to Sundance. Well, I've been through that. I've been to the interstate, but
What's this man down, Zan? What's that? Oh, is that Gary? Gary man down when he lost connection.
What the hell?
Yeah. Well, guys, my back's getting a little sore. I think I'm going to check out of here.
Well, we're having too much of a good time. 3 hours. We're just talking it up.
Is it 3 hours already?
Started.
Hey,
Oh,
Darren.
yeah, I got
my wife. 3 hours, goddamn it.
She's old.
Damn.
Darren, you can do the same thing, man. I mean, hey, whatever pumps your channel up, man.
Oh.
And when I do that, I don't do like, hey, I want to set this up on StreamYard. I just go straight on YouTube, say, hey, I want to do a live right now, and just do it that way. That's what I do.
Well, I did a little short today before, about a half hour before.
Yeah, for 10 years.
Yeah.
That's probably true. But it might be 10 years in a couple of days because you're probably going to go to the local hospital first and then make your way to the other room.
Might be your last ride. Might be your very last ride.
And it very well may. Yeah. You may not need a room at all. It may be a permanent room.
Yeah. Maybe have a little 6-foot room.
Does everybody have a key?
Guys, I'll see you next Sunday if we meet up.
Well, hold
up.
All
right. We'll be in touch, Gary.
Does your bike have a key fob, Gary? A key fob.
What about it?
Do you have a key fob to start your bike?
Yes.
Make sure you take a battery with you because it happened to me one year. My key fob, the battery went dead, and I was at the gas station there by Hog Heaven. He just gave me a battery out of there. I was so appreciative, man. But
I usually change mine. I'll probably change it before I head out that way.
Yeah, but you can start them without your key fob. There's a code you put in with your.
Yeah, it's all kind of, It's like Chinese.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I've had to use it. I've had to use it before.
Yeah.
Well, my wife's truck has the key fob. You just push button to start it.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to a grocery store to pick up something for some friends. We were at their house, and the key fob went out. We couldn't start the damn truck.
Yeah, I know how that feeling is.
I didn't know, but in one of the cup holders, you pick it up, and you put the dead key fob in this little slot. It's made for it, and the damn truck will start. Then I got to think about my Corvette had the same thing. Everything was electric on it, but you could open the glove box and there was a place you could put one of your fobs, and the damn car would start and run.
Yeah.
Huh.
But the bikes don't have that.
No. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I had that option.
I keep a battery in my pouch all the time just for that reason now.
Yeah.
Just keep one in there.
You carry 2 of those in your pocket. Carry 2 in your front pocket. That way, if they get a little sparky going, you'll know about it. Hey, see y'all later, guys.
Good night, Gary.
Yeah, we're going to head off of here.
We'll be too.
All right. We'll
next Sunday,
next
same time, same place.
Right here.
8 p.m. Eastern.
It's good talking to you, fellas.
All right, good talking to you guys. I'll let everybody know what happened to me Tuesday.
And we will have updates on Mr. Charlie. Hopefully it's good news for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Tell your mother hello.
And,
Tell her we're saying a prayer for her.
Absolutely. And I appreciate every single one of you guys that are thinking about her. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
We'll see you, buddy.
All right.
Good night,
I'll talk at you guys next Sunday.
Sunday.
Catch you later.
Bye.